this route, you will.
I can't back.
No way, no way!
I ran out of bullets, I ran out of bullets.
Whoa. Oh, let's go! Let's go!
Now, what's your name, Shy? Come to the camera. The camera's right there. Ah, yeah. Why do you have to say it like that? Nice. Yep.
Enemy reinforcements.
No, the one that's tilted, it is. No, it's the other one.
Yeah. So Nate, creep up a little bit, not
Just a
too
little
far.
bit. Just a little bit more.
A little bit more.
A little bit more.
A little bit more. Yep, a little bit more. A little bit more. Okay.
Go left.
Go left.
Go left.
You have to move faster than that.
Left. You idiot. This is good.
Might want to fly.
Okay.
On me, on the buy, Ronnie. Oh, and Ronald we trust,
Finish the job.
The other guy.
behave differently, so it gives like new use.
Oh, well,
to some
hello,
of the guns
friends.
You may not like to use in
Mathis
standard
and Maya.
weapons.
Hello,
It's
friends.
Like you might find a
I'm
good
going
way to use them
straight
here.
into it.
Awesome. That's really cool. Well, I mean, there's so much content. But that is not all, folks. I mean, we do also have a cabinet.
What's going on, guys?
Dead Ops 4.
I was about to say, I watched Miles get smoked in Dead Ops Arcade last night in real life. Kevin and I were eating pizza in the background, cheering him on here in the
watching the new
Check it out. This is a
COD
custom
next.
Dead
What's
Ops
up, Corey?
arcade for PC by Origin and AMD. It's so cool.
I was sitting here watching. I was like, yo, I should just like watch it live on stream.
It's just, I mean, I got a short taste of this last night. Again, yeah, you were both.
They did an overhead version of
Cool.
zombies.
It's just so much
That's interesting.
It was so much fun. I mean, it's the first time
Why
that
did
I've
they choose to do
experienced
that?
Dead Ops Arcade. You know, I'm relatively new to the zombies world, and this was so much fun. And that was our custom. Well, this now is our custom Dead Ops Arcade 4 PC by Origin and AMD. You can get your hands on this by entering the sweepstakes on the official Call of Duty X account and using the hashtag CODNEXT and hashtag AMDXBO7 sweepstakes. That is awesome, and the game is pretty cool too.
Yeah, I don't.
It's super cool.
Game is good. PC is awesome.
Shout out to AMD on this one. AMD is the official
I do have it set
CPU
up,
and
actually.
GPU partner of Black Ops 7.
This is what we're gonna go with.
Kevin, Steve, thank you so much for being here. We're all going to be grouping up together to play Survival in the beta. I can't wait.
Yeah.
It'll be great, guys. Up next, we are diving into what's new in Warzone, including a brand new Resurgence map. Stay tuned.
Corey, we're off like, in Canada. We're off today for a national holiday, Truth and Reconciliation Day.
Dominate every game on a big screen TCL QD Mini LED TV with 144Hz native refresh rate and AMD FreeSync Premium Pro. TCL, the official TV.
I was like,
Call
yo,
of Duty.
I was gonna. It's funny. I was
Experience
like,
the
my
world
intention
of
was
Call
to
of Duty
stream
with
Ghost of
Corsair,
Tsushima.
the official gaming hardware and peripheral partner of Call of Duty. Operators, get ready
I
to
forgot
ride
about
the
COD
special edition Polaris
You know what?
Razor Pro
Watch it.
R
As I was
and
watching it,
Sportsman
it's like,
XP
watching it with
1000
Dejan and
vehicles, dropping
Not watching
soon
it,
into
like
Call
we're
of
texting
Duty
each other as they're
Warzone.
watching. Like, yo, I'm just gonna go live. Again.
You're invited to the Little Caesars Call of Duty Challenge. Open the Little Caesars
George
app,
Kittle.
accept and complete the challenge. You might win a copy of the new Call of Duty Black Ops 7. You'll also be entered for a chance to win the grand prize. A trip to an Activision studio to squad up with George Kittle in a 1-hour epic Call of Duty battle. Complete the Little Caesars Call of Duty challenge today.
Hey guys, Warzone time.
Now, one of the gifts
Let's see
that
what
all
they're
the
changing, what they're
creators
doing
are
new
getting
with
at
it. Like,
Context
I'm
this
very
year
curious.
is actually the watch.
Hope
There's
it's not
an actual
all gas.
Burmax wrist in the game, and it's from Hamilton. There's actually only been 5,000 of these made, which is absolutely insane. It's going to be released on the same day of Black Ops 7, November 14th. All the creators getting their hands on it. You could too. Make sure to check it out.
Yeah, I don't like how it looks on the vertical.
Welcome back, one and all, to Call of Duty Next. We know, we know you've been asking for Warzone news, and today we've got you covered with some special guests.
Warzone time, baby.
That's right, because we are going to get our very first look at the all-new Resurgence map, Haven's Hollow, as well as major POI updates coming to Verdansk in Season 1.
Oh,
We're also going to have
keeping
all the
Verdansk.
intel on what's coming to Warzone. I know many of us are curious about movement, so there's a lot to talk about today.
Well, live gameplay is coming right up. But first, we want to welcome in Matt Christek, the creative director at High Moon Studios. So welcome to the Omni Room.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for having me today. You know, excited to be here.
I know, no, we're getting into it. We're
Yeah,
good.
oh, yeah.
We're about to get going. But Matt, High Moon has been involved in Call of Duty for a long time. You guys have been making awesome content for campaign, zombies, Warzone, in this new map to life.
Yeah, we're honored to be able to work on these experiences and bring them to life.
What's up, Jazz? What's up,
We've
Unk?
been on Call of Duty for a
Unk is
long
crazy.
time, but these are massive projects, right? So, you know, we can't do any of this stuff without our partner studios. So I just want to give a shout out to, you know, our friends at Raven and Beanox. You know, we really couldn't do this without them, but I think we're set up for a great start, you know, for Warzone this year.
It's going to be an incredible year. Big shouts to the team.
Well, what are we waiting for, folks? It's now time to literally drop in. Here's the first ever look at Haven's Hollow. Not only are we dropping in, we've also got attack.
Haven's Hollow. Oh, they're actually straight up dropping in, like, right away. Oh,
Yeah, so
Well, we had to drop in to get to the tech.
Yeah, look at
files.
this.
That's how that
I
happened.
wonder how sort of trippy that is.
that's funny. They have all these cinematics around them, like with these screens,
Awesome.
and none of these
I will
content
say
creators
these,
actually are staring at it or
These
looking at it because
animations
they're
have
so
been
like focused
on
in the game.
point in the room. I love seeing them on
All these
camera.
AMD
we
builds,
made
just
it.
like my
Here we
computer.
are, the first look at Haven's Hollow,
Hashtag ad.
our very
Oh, look
own
at the
attack
map. Look at the map.
Yeah,
Look at
so,
the map,
I mean,
chat.
you can see like the theme for this. We're inspired by
Train
like a late
station,
summer,
Homestead,
kind
Main
of early
Street,
fall setting.
Coal
in the
Depot,
heart
Riverboat,
of the
Lumbermill,
Appalachia
Research
kind of
Center,
area.
Mansion. I feel like
We've got this
Research
really
Center might be a
small
hot
town,
drop.
Americana vibe.
Mansion for sure is gonna be a hot
There's
drop.
9 unique points of interest.
Main Street's gonna be where all
you
like
know,
the campers
there's,
though.
a little bit of contrast between some
Sure.
of the older rustic elements and a couple newer modern ones. But you're also going to see two that are maybe a little familiar. Right? We've
Haven's
got the Main Street,
Hollow.
which has some.
You guys think that
elements
this can
from Liberty
replace
Falls,
Rebirth
and we've got the
Island?
Mansion
I don't
from
know,
Shattered
guys.
Vale.
I
Both
don't
have been
know.
pretty popular with players.
Yeah, and the colors have been popping on this map. I can't wait to see it in gameplay. But of course, one of our most popular maps in Call of Duty Zombies with Liberty Falls. I'm really excited to see
Oh,
the
so this
team
is just
bring
basically
a
Liberty
new
Falls expanded.
experience
That's all this
there.
is.
What made you guys want to revisit?
Yeah,
Oh.
I mean, people loved Liberty Falls so much. Like, we really liked that setting. We thought we could do more with it. We really wanted to expand on it. And this is also a place that we've never used in Warzone. So it's kind of a new experience for everyone there.
New setting.
It looks amazing, like a pre-outbreak. It's all clean and
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
you know,
pre-outbreak.
Until we show up. Well, all right, let's take a closer look now at Haven's Hollow.
Yeah, so here you can see our Main Street, right? It's got the biggest collection of like the building
Oh, yeah,
interiors.
this is legitimately just Liberty Falls
Nice
expanded.
and clean, which I
It's-
love.
I don't know how I feel
Like,
about
I know
that.
you guys have said player visibility.
Yeah, that's a
top
big
of
focus
mind.
for us. Lighting, you know, player visibility.
I think we're going to talk more about Riverboat here in a second because that might be Matt's favorite.
Yeah, it's a good hot drop.
I feel like Riverboat itself could be a multiplayer
Again,
map.
some
That'd be a
fun
really
close
cool
quarters
multiplayer map.
engagements here, but we still have some nice lines of sight.
Yeah. We've got the lumber mill here. It's got this big industrial interior floor, kind of cool playable elements all over the rooftop. Lots of ways to kind of like sneak in through the upper sections. The coal depot, this is kind of at the crossroads of a few POIs.
Interesting.
This is the most modern. Of
You
the
know
new
what I
POIs
like?
that
I
we have here,
purposely
the
didn't put the
research
chat
center.
on the screen for this
It's
recording.
got a pretty risky buy station in like the central courtyard.
Say whatever you
I
want.
love it.
Awesome. This looks like it could be quite a fun loot area as well.
Yeah.
Yep, and obviously here we got the mansion.
I
which we've
recommend
kind of
having
taken a new pass on and
multiple teams
reimagined
on
for
Raheem. Like,
Warzone.
if you're trying to get the
My
beta
God,
code,
the
like,
T-Rex.
still keep
T-Rex
swag
is in
stream
the
up.
center,
That's
and
what I
then it
did.
goes through the big skylight up to the rooftop.
There's a nuke hidden in the smokestack.
Cool.
What?
ponds. You don't try to pull your chute here because you're just going to break your
that's
ankles.
interesting.
It
Yeah,
is
it's
shallow
only
water.
ankle deep water,
Only ankle
folks.
deep, yeah, we're trying to have a little minimal water gameplay in this map. And the train station on the outskirts, this is a good place to kind of regain.
Yeah, I love the looks here. I know the call outs are going to be great. And so, Matt, from a size perspective, what can you tell us about Haven's Hollow, you know, relative to other Resurgence maps?
Yeah, so it's definitely smaller than Fortune's Keep and just a little bit larger than.
Oh God, don't even mention Fortune's Keep. I do not like Fortune's
We talked
Keep.
a little bit about some favorite spots, but have you got any tips or any hot spots you like?
Guys, they're
Yeah,
trying,
I mean,
they're trying to push
I
for
really
a
like the
promotion for me at
riverboat.
work, and it's
called
making my life
Haven's
worse.
Gamble.
What's the
It's
promotion?
kind of a tight, multi-level space, really good for
Wait,
grabbing
Corey, how
loot.
come you haven't
It's
been
got a
sleeping well
easy
lately,
buy
brother?
station that you can access up on the top. You know, it's also pretty cool. You don't have to worry about getting sniped in the back from someone across the river. But there are a lot of ways that people can sneak on there. There's lots of zip lines and ladders and lots of risky routes that people can take to kind of flank you.
That sounds awesome, man.
We're about to find out what the hot drop is.
All right, well, this is it, folks. It is now time for
All right,
the
who are we
action.
gonna
It's
watch?
the gameplay premiere of the brand new Call of Duty Warzone Resurgence map, coming to Season 1 later this year. Haven's Hollow. Dream crazy, I hold shift. Let's do it.
Are they going to remove Rebirth Island? Is that what's going to happen here?
Rooms full of creators hunting for that illustrious
Yeah, look at these mouse and
first
keyboard players.
ever Haven
Kidding, chat. I'm
Hollow
kidding.
Win.
Nothing
That's
wrong with
always
mouse
the
and keyboard
key.
players. I'm
Someone's
kidding.
looking for that X bait, being able to post
Kidding,
that video
chat.
online, huge. And with the drop, it's not just time for us to drop in for the first time. It's also time for the TCL Power Hour. Dream Crazy, this is fun because starting right now, our creators are trying to complete these 9 challenges while being in the middle of Warzone. And with these 9 challenges come 9 different opportunities for you at home to win a 77-inch TCL QD LED monitor. Which are you looking forward to here, Dream Crazy?
Already, I'm looking at the vehicle eliminations, how fun those are. Also, the combat elimination. You gotta love to see a good
Dreams,
lethal,
I'm
maybe
sorry to hear
cross
that,
map
Corey.
with some of those. But these are exciting, Shift.
And here's another look at what exactly they
Monitor
are
doesn't
playing
seem that
for,
crazy,
and for
180
you at home
hertz
to possibly
refresh
walking
rate.
away with like a 27-inch
And
monitor.
1440p. That
You
doesn't
can
seem
enter
that
by
crazy.
posting on
I mean, I'd
X,
win that.
including the hashtags that are listed there below.
I'm gonna win that for you? Yeah, for sure.
Snap a shot
For sure.
at that QR code. But
Got
the
you,
TCL
Corey.
Power Hour starts now as we're dropping into our first
The
look
map
at Haven's
thing, like,
Hollow. And again,
the
you
map
talk about
HUD and shit
resurgence,
looks
you
exactly
talk
like
about
Rebirth Island.
your
It was
ability to
like
try to
Black
get
Ops
high
6
eliminations,
reskin.
but at the same time, valuing the timer
Oh,
of when you
it's
can
like
grab
vibrant,
brought
though.
back.
Look at the
And
trees
just,
and whatnot.
Again, look at the map. It's just the colors. Oh, it's just absolutely vibrant in this late summer, early fall
Okay, I do like the
setting,
colors. I'm not gonna
to
lie.
mention what the
I'm
actual
messing with these
POIs
colors.
bring to the map themselves.
This is legit.
POIs
It's giving me like
yesterday,
Sheikah
and
vibes here,
Research Center being one that has a buy station right in the middle of the research, obviously the center. And
Same,
yeah, quickly the name of the game is
HUD and
get,
everything,
loot,
like,
get
same,
your
like,
cash and be able to get
look
picks
as,
early as
like,
teams are
Rebirth Island
landing
from
in
Black Ops
late.
6.
Adrian, easy pickets for him.
Yeah, looking like it. Nice little
What engine is this?
MXR
Oh, is
out
this
of
still the same
initial
engine?
ground loot.
Oh, that might be why. It might be
Feeling
the
like
same
it's
engine
time
still.
to find one of his first
Which I'm not
kills.
mad with.
Help is starting to come back through.
Oh,
Decent turn, but shut down. And
Yeah, right? This
that'll
does have
put him
Sheikah
in a little
vibes,
bit
like
of
here.
trouble as Booyah and the rest of the squad will try.
Oh my god, Chahal, thank you for the
Stay
gift
alive,
on the
and again, hunt for
TikTok,
that
dude.
first win.
Welcome
Nothing
back,
more
brother.
important in COD Next than being able
God,
to boast
Booyah.
that you got the first ever win on
Who's the
Haven's
team?
Hollow.
Swag, Booyah, and
One of the
Adrian?
things the
Alright.
dev team highlighted is just the fact that you do have multiple levels, multiple layers where you can regain. So just
Wonder if they
being
got to
able
make their
to
own
find a
teams.
regained spot after going down early is challenging. But look at Symphony.
It's
He's already
interesting.
got 8 kills
I
right
mean, I'm
now,
happy with it.
making
They're
it look
keeping it for
pretty easy.
dance.
The
That's
MX,
smart.
the
Instead of bringing a new BR map.
XR17 seems
we
to
just
be
got
a
for
ground
dance.
loot weapon that we've
They
been
need to
seeing
do more
here.
for dance,
Adrian
though.
also
There has
has
to be
one in his
something.
hand.
Yeah, I mean, it's always really fun, I think, just to take a look
God,
to
look at that
see
mouse
when we go
keyboard.
from
Look at that.
multiplayer to
Yeah.
Warzone, how the weapons.
Wait, this man has 9 kills, right? Simp has 9 kills?
One to the other.
Oh, they already
What
started.
actually
They,
feels
this
good
is, oh, they're in the
because,
fourth circle.
you know,
Okay, I was
often
about
we
to say
see,
the
you know, the
pro.
multiplayer
Just
meta
started.
does kind of lend itself to ideas into the Warzone space, but not always the case. But
Yeah, that's
again,
exactly
if you missed
why
it
I mean.
earlier, Xfinity,
Yeah,
partner
Zoki
with
looks
Call
like
of
the
Duty Next.
MCW.
If you are an Xfinity
I want to see
customer,
more of the
you can
Peacekeeper.
get early access to Black Ops 7 Open Beta. Make sure you sign up at xfinity.com/rewards. We're talking free access, people. Head on over, get yourself ready to go, get yourself preloaded.
Did that say Fennec?
Ready to drop in on October 2nd.
NBA 1?
Symphony
Oh,
just
this is the
finding
Fennec
picks and being able
45.
to pick out other enemy
And this is like
loadouts here. He
kinda
finds
like the
himself finding
ACR.
an M8A1, a gun that we've been seeing here all day, be very, very powerful, as well as that Drevik in hand. So hopping on board with Aiden now kind of just working away outside the perimeter of zone, rotating in from the Warzone gods, though. This is, you know, pretty comfortable. They know exactly what to do. Pick up your UAVs, find information, and continuing on rotating in on the side of the barns here. They are doing just that.
EWC champion, you know for
Fennec is back, chat. Wow. This house looks really familiar. This house reminds me of a grandma's house.
And being able to follow that up with the first ever win on our new Resurgence map. And yep, they've got a little bit of a bait here on a loadout drop in front of them. And
wait, was that a burst weapon? Hold on.
Absolute decimation. Squad wipe coming through for them. And now you're in a position to... This team is...
It is a burst weapon. That's
possibly winning this lobby.
Insane.
That was Decky and the boys he took down, and...
Yeah, but it might be strong though because
continuing
of the
on
burst.
to melee weapon out, running faster here. Maybe we'll see some of those TCL power hour stuff coming in as you know, we have challenges.
Oh, look at that Omni slide.
Complete, but nonetheless, here now the zone is closing in. Top three for these guys, who are going to be our winners for Haven's Hollow.
Well, they've got all 3 members left. 7 total players still alive in this lobby, and yes, we are.
I mean, the AVR burst was really strong at first until he got
This is what we want to see. First ever Haven's Hollow win.
Who's gonna win here? Who's gonna be the first guy to win here?
Symphony, be the squad to do it. Shut down one team, just one more player to find. They're looking good for it. It's calm, it's casual.
No.
Body shields, looking to finalize the elimination. That'll be good for Power Hour Box, and there it is.
Wow.
Aiden and Co. Your Warzone victory on
crazy.
Haven's Hollow.
Who did they kill?
Lighten it up to around the main street. I think that was one of the hot spots we had talked about here at Haven's Hollow, but Shift taking first looks at it. It is beautiful. It is bright. Visually, you can literally see everything.
Losing the first ever
You know, I think
game at COD Next by getting
when you
Diddy.
look at kind of the history of where Call of Duty has been in the last couple of titles, you know, there's always a question of what's the visibility going to look like in kind of more, you know, generic settings where we talk about like things that are in modern times, or most recently for Black Ops 6 going back to the 90s, a very gritty, a very grungy game. This one feels very vibrant, very
imagine that's how you lose
fresh.
the first ever game.
And I think players
that's also how you win the first ever game. Diddying someone and you're getting Diddy. Oh my
Now we're
goodness.
seeing it specifically in Warzone. If you want to get the
That's
full
the first
spectrum
Diddy
and
victim.
make sure that you're looking at high quality, make sure you check out AMD, the official CPU and GPU partner of Black Ops 7 and Call of Duty Next.
A lot of the players were saying that too. Like, this is just a beautiful blend. It feels like of like all games. You get a little bit of Black Ops 2,
They need to show more.
a little bit of Black Ops 3.
They need to show more of the map because like
elements, even some kind of IW elements in it.
I
It's
don't
just
know.
like a blend of all Call of Duty.
It's very vibrant.
Feels like, but it's very fluid, and you can
it's very vibrant, but it's like
continuing
it feels like the farmland area of Verdansk.
Shotzi methods.
It's a mix of like areas from Fortune's Keep. In fact, this gives me more of Fortune's Keep vibe, and I don't like that because I didn't like Fortune's Keep. I really didn't like Fortune's Keep. I don't care what people say. I know Davion liked it. I didn't like it. There's just too many roof access areas. I didn't mess with it. I can't believe Leonard Fournette got an invite. Like, bro, don't you have like practice with the Buffalo Bills? Like, shouldn't you be doing something else with your life? No side canceling ass.
Peacekeeper in hand too, being able to take down.
Guy put a scope on his Peacekeeper. That's crazy.
But still does
That's
get pitched by Shifty there, and there's the
won though.
Leonard, Hisoka, and Shifty also win.
I honestly didn't like Fortune's
game here of Haven's Hollow.
I didn't like Fortune's Keep. I thought it was just too many roof accesses.
You love to hear.
I wasn't fond of it.
Happy cheers.
Too many places to camp.
All right.
Like, I actually like Ashika Island more than Fortune's Keep. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna keep this stack for you guys.
Energy right there. Leonard's having himself a good time. I'm sure we'll see him in the beta.
I liked Vondel though, but I still wasn't also like crazy about Vondel. I liked it more than Fortune's Keep.
Hearing them, of course,
I think the big thing I liked about Vondel is there was a bigger player count, which is awesome.
Different level of like
unbelievably awesome.
pride surrounding every
The problem is none of them
COD
beat
Next,
Rebirth
they
Island.
really feel like this may be one of the giants in the history of Treyarch releases, talking about the content depth that we're seeing not just on launch, but especially building even further into
They
season
queued into a game
this
really
is gonna
fast.
be a
Wow.
really fall
Just finished the
into
game.
early winter for Call of Duty fans.
Yeah, Research Center might be the hotspot,
because you know I've been gleaming about it. The fact that we have global progression across the board with this content. Like, it doesn't matter if you're playing Warzone, if you're playing campaign, if you're playing multiplayer, you can level up your favorite weapon, even if you're playing Resurgence here. So kind of on the research
If you're playing
side,
campaign, you can level up your
again,
weapon there
ballooning
too.
Around, it just looks
That's
so
pretty cool.
pretty, so beautiful. But most of these players, you
like
kind of
that.
see them finding a lot of success outside the perimeters and rotating in.
There's something about
This gun also looks like the Fennec, but I don't think it is the Fennec. I think the Dennick 45 is the Fennec, how we remember it.
I mean, these guys, if you've followed their streams, you know that these guys look to try to string together a win after a win after a win. And ooh, Redman's actually showing up in the proximity chat, so we may have a couple of Goliaths in the Warzone space facing off if they end up meeting here outside of research.
Yeah, well, I have loudness EQ with my IEMs and.
If you know, you know.
So
if you know, you know.
Great. That's a good comment.
He doesn't even have the camera. Like,
all right. Well, being
he's
able
so
to, of
locked.
course, pinpoint those
even
opponents
care
as
about
you
showing
see
his
it
face.
outside the research center. If you're wondering, the
like
research
that.
center is far east of this map, and of course, prepare for battle. Corsair, the official gaming hardware and peripheral partner
Weird-ass
of
flag.
Call of Duty.
These guys are
Is
going
a
hard.
peacekeeper an SMG or an AR?
Not that
It
it's a
doesn't-
surprise.
It
but
looks like an SMG, but I guess
they're not
it's an
even
AR.
counting
Eh?
like the proc chat in game. Like these guys must
Interesting.
have downloaded external software to find themselves to make sure we're not giving anyone anything. Like we're locked in here.
Are you stream sniping?
Yeah. These guys, yeah, they'll always keep you laughing, always feeling the group. But yeah,
And camera
I
grain was
love
crazy
just
the first
kind
day.
of just like looking at ground loot, right? We're seeing
Yeah.
a lot of the,
Not working
the
either.
legendary MXR17, which almost kind of looks like gives me HVK vibes
Yeah,
for
it's a good
BO3.
shout.
Also, too, kind of just taking a look at the loadouts of what some players decided
guess
to
it's
pick.
an
The
AR.
M8 with the Dravik seems to be quite popular with
Dravik
Mountaineer,
45.
Quick Fix,
See, the
and
Dravik 45,
Tempered,
I
as
think
you
is the
know,
Fennec, but it
Tempered
also kind of
does
doesn't
give
look
you
like the
that,
Fennec anymore.
two
When you look at the
plate
thumbnail,
slot, as you can heal
I don't know if you guys saw the thumbnail, but like it
So some early ideas in terms of what
like a
weapons
different
in
Black Ops
7
weapon.
may
I just
become
can't remember the
viable in
name.
Warzone space.
I used to use it a lot. I think it was
What's
like,
your
in, like,
feelings
Black
kind of
Ops
looking
4.
at this map? I know that we're coming off of a lot of exposure in content
Yeah, I don't think this is
surrounding
the
Rebirth
Fennec, I'm not gonna
Island,
lie
whether
to
it be
you
from EWC or just
It is like
other
futuristic.
events that have been
It looks
happening in the
just
space.
it reminds me of another
You kinda
weapon I
heard the
remember
devs talking
using.
about the fact like we really purposefully, with the intention of using water, really not using water. Yeah, there's water elements, but they're
Yeah,
all
it's lucky.
shallow. We're not seeing that same kind of swimming around regain style. So it really
Oh,
forces you to
Biffle
play
got him.
inside the bounds
Biff.
of the map itself. What do you feel about that compared to other Resurgence maps that we've seen in the past?
I like it because, like, you know, you really just have the water that's kind of on the far east side of the map that separates
I like this red dot. It's really
like the
clean.
mansion area, and then like it kind of just goes around the map. So it kind of creates like this outermost like regain situation where you have these hot spots but then regain spots, and it's kind of like a blend of both internally in the map, but it's like it's not too much where you just get caught and you can't regain at all, right?
Oh,
my goodness!
wow,
Aiden
they
just
did that
got
to
put on
him.
Reddit. Yep. Nope. Oh my goodness, he just got spit on.
Hey, yo.
That was repulsive Biffle.
Not today. You
Bro,
even
that was
saw
a
the
group
head shake,
pity.
too.
I mean, I cannot believe what I just saw. He
Yeah,
had
I-
every advantage in that gunfight. Off the mantle.
This legit like feels like a
but again,
mix.
Omni movement.
How does man have a
little
camo on his
different.
gun already? What?
And now a chance
Bro.
to move deeper into the central POI for Repulse, Biffle, and Shamu.
It feels like a mix of
I believe
Vondell.
last year these were our
Fortune's
first
Keep.
winners too.
Oh, good
So
call.
you kind of serious to see Repulse
Okay.
for it. That was Matt Cracks that he just took down, and another one. Is that Big Daddy Hex?
That was Big Daddy Hex. That's the boss.
Hard. What?
How dare
Nah,
you
it's
do
good
that
to see
him?
these two
Bring
guys
it on
playing
like
again.
that,
The
Repulse.
Baka
Come on,
Bros.
bro. This is context.
That's hard.
This is sick. And you know, it's interesting because here's another point of that water you just kind of mentioned, just to kind of put it into some visual identity for you all at home. It is just like, it's not going to be the same that you've seen across things like Rebirth Island in the past, where it's like you can deep dive, try to regain, wait for your teammates to jump back in. Like it's going to force you to play inside the map from really start to finish, which I think also builds towards a more frenetic pace. You kind of you heard that word be used a lot by the devs. Like a lot of these POIs are very chaotic. You've got a lot of central points that you can fight over, but also on the exteriors, places like train station, places like coal depot, are going to force a lot of teams to continue to fight even when they're not at full strength.
Those buy stations really make a difference too, as far as where you're regaining and you know what teams could be holding them down or locking it in. Repulse able to get some information. UAV you could see on the map, being able to locate enemies as it's pretty much an advanced UAV we got
Yeah,
going
they
on
got
here.
advanced right now, yeah. So you would feel like this POV is going to be a fun one to watch for the foreseeable future. Trying to single-handedly hunt down a team of 3 in front of them. Smokes are out.
Right in front
Hunt
of
is
him.
on.
Yep.
Looks like this could be a
The
third
burst gun's the meta, I'm telling you,
well. And well,
Oh, the
for
Razor.
it is Repulse just
9mm
doing it all
looks
himself.
sick.
So
Look at the
you're
iron
seeing
sights.
some of the most experienced Warzone players really just running and
Oh, wait, I don't like
gunning.
those iron sights, never
Small
mind.
moment of hesitation.
Breadman.
Breadman takes him down. But you know, the other thing about this map that you know, especially coming off of taking a look at maps like Rebirth Island.
The driving iron sensor could.
One of the big favorites for Resurgence.
Three burst gun is definitely the meta.
But it's hilly. It's not like
Wait,
these
what's this though?
dramatic
M15
inclines where you
mod?
see
Hold
zip
on, what's
lines are
this?
necessary. You know, I think that again leads towards how does the movement of Black Ops 7 transition into the Warzone space?
I love that you say that because it's like I'm thinking, okay, I don't have to break my neck looking up at peak or like the verticality. It's not too high. It almost seems just pretty level headed. You know, some of these buildings though, where you do have multiple levels, where you could potentially hold the high ground or maybe even land on the roof, could be beneficial. But nonetheless, I agree with you. It does seem very like blended out. It's not too much in terms of verticality.
Yo, allow me.
I saw 19.
You know what we're gonna do on Friday?
So
I'm gonna take like a
these guys
lunch
are
break
holding nothing
and play like half an hour of like the beta.
Fun stuff.
The Black Ops beta.
And we're gonna start to seek another late game situation. And like even just looking at him on the drop in, like yes, you've got these central areas that are going to have a bit more clutter, a little bit difficult to kind of use that kind of more floating UAV style. But
And then post my YouTube video.
feels open.
Hey, it's
like there
cheap.
are a lot of transitionary spaces
I
that
haven't
you really
seen
get caught
Teep
on.
in
So
forever.
one of those things you got to be a little
Crowder
bit more
and
cautious
Isaac.
of as we head on over to Teep, playing with Isaac and Crowder. These three boys were vibing yesterday, very close to one another in their setups during the tech test. For some reason, I can't say the words tech test together.
It's gonna be a tongue twister. Oh,
Not fond
shots
of
on,
the
I believe that is. Was that Chrissy down below? Napalm
sight on
strike.
this
You see coming
scope.
inbound,
I
but
like the arrow thing.
I love
Like the
the
dots
fact
instead.
of kind of like this
just looking at me.
utilization, right? You mentioned that open area and rotating out. I feel like that's where we see players use a lot of stim shots.
I don't like the
smokes,
chevron
using
arrow.
those utilities to get across.
Huge on
Yeah,
that.
and that's familiar, right? And
Personally.
that's kind of what we've been talking about a lot through COD Next is how much of the game feels familiar, but
Who is that
uniquely
wearing
different.
V lone behind T?
You're going to start to see, like, yeah, the things that you've
Green,
been
that's
doing
gotta
over the
be you,
course
right,
of
fam?
at least the last year in Warzone
V
will
lone?
still apply.
I COD next.
It just comes down to how can you utilize new movement
You know,
techniques,
you know.
and maybe even more so,
You know,
again, with tax
you
sprint
know.
being a
You know
thing
what
you
I'm
have to
thinking.
really perk into. It's going to change how you
Big
your
game
loadout
bounty.
creation's going to look like, but I don't know. It feels like looking, especially at our most experienced players, it feels like they're already locked in, and there's no.
They really need
there's
to
no
add
strain
an
to what we're
advanced
already seeing in the gameplay
UAV
form.
purchase option. It's not making us buy all three.
I think we
Let's
saw
just buy
TP a little bit
one
with the
advanced
LMG,
UAV.
the MK.
Right, like
18, one
make
of
it
being one of them, but another
6,000 times 3. Make it 18
elimination we
racks.
got here. Abusing a body shield.
Joe. Oh, damn. Oh no. Oh no.
We're seeing too much of this.
Oh
Tactical
no.
plays here.
The worst
but
part is like
nonetheless,
COD's like
you
showing
kinda
this.
See that big game
Like, yeah, this is
bounty going
appropriate.
in, and I think the boys are going to go towards
That type of behavior is appropriate. That's what COD's basically saying.
Yeah, they're on the way. You heard the calls. They're hunting.
Oh, they're on my level.
I think especially knowing
Using
that
a little cuss
early
word.
circle
No.
days, you were going to lose
Crocs
the
banned.
resurgence timer here in a moment.
Chat
but
banned.
You've got a 3v2.
Every band.
Yeah, there goes Joe. There
Beta
goes
legend?
Brad.
Yo, what is
Looking
that?
for the last-
It's gotta be meta, right?
All good.
It's gotta be.
But
Oh,
not
lucky!
enough. Rider will fall. And the resurgence does get disabled in that moment.
Bro,
So
what?
they
Like
will
what?
pop
Like
the
they
advanced
have
UAV, and
blueprints.
now it's
Look
on
at this.
to
Look at their
the
gun.
next one,
They have
although
a
I do
beta
believe
blueprint.
Joe
That's
Mann just
crazy.
spawned right back in again. So maybe a chance for that team that they found as victims to regain.
I have to say, visually, Mansion looks so clean, especially with the hardwood floors.
Yeah.
And again, there's not a lot of dark spaces, dark corners where players.
You
have
see the
talked
bottom
about
left, they
sometimes
changed
it's
up how
visually hard to see
the HUD
enemies
for
and opponents, but I just
your
visually
health
again
bar,
have to
the
stress,
plates,
even
the
inside
self-revive,
buildings, how
gas
good
mask.
it
That's pretty.
looks.
Yeah.
That's pretty clean.
It's just there's
Might be a little bit too much
everything
though, in my
feels so
opinion.
clear. And the other word that we've heard the dev team
You didn't need
talk about a lot
that
is
rectangle
lighting.
square.
How much focus they put on the exterior versus the
Around the
interior of
place and
certain
shit.
areas. And you're right.
It'd be a pre-order blueprint. It probably is a pre-order blueprint.
Other areas that feel like you have an idea or an opportunity to utilize cover, but it's still like you're not incognito, I guess I should say. Like you're not camouflaged by the environment around you, and it's just I think that's something that people find a lot of fun with, being able to know where your fight is going to be, and it feels like you're on an even footing. And there it is, another look back over towards
Lucky with
T-Rex
11
and
kills, eh?
what
Good for
this
him.
area starts to look like, especially again like big
This
open
mansion
dome,
area
that
looks
big
nice.
atrium
This
where
is
that
a nice
natural
area.
lighting can still illuminate.
I feel like it
lot
could
of
be a
these darker
ratty area
corners.
though, just like places to hide and
Still
whatnot.
providing that realism element to the game, and we just love to see that. So kind of just, I think they both.
Wait,
I
I'm
believe
sorry,
this
did
squad
it
here,
say
Recall
someone had
Swiftful,
20 kills?
Lucky, they had Cleared everything
no,
out,
no,
just
no.
making
There's
sure
no
it's
way.
Still kind of as we roam through mansion side.
Yeah, 3v1 situation. So
Look at Sharp's house, right? This is legitimately
gonna have some
accurate description of what my house looks like.
For sure. I was like, man, they wiped everybody so dang fast. I was like, yeah, you're right. I didn't even realize.
I told them that my house is 6,000 square feet, and they mistook it for 60,000
going
square
for the
feet.
dedicated melee kill. This is part
What?
of the TCL Power Hour. They're going for the dedicated melee kill. If you want a 27-inch TV, get loud in chat, because this is what you need.
I want that TV. Get him.
Get there. Run there.
Get him.
Sprint. Get there.
Get there.
Biffle. Do it.
Get him.
Do it, Biffle. Do
Get
it,
him.
Biffle. We want televisions.
We want.
Yeah.
Oh,
we love it. That's a perfect way to
Free
take a momentary
TV.
pause.
Free
Biffle
TV.
and Pulse lighting
Free
things up
TV.
here on Haven's Hollow. We'll be back. More Warzone coming up. Don't go far.
I don't know why they're calling it a TV. It's 27 inches. Like, that's not a freaking TV. Oh, that girl's going crazy.
AMD.
Oh, it's 100% a monitor.
And GPU partner
It's a monitor.
Black Ops
100%
7.
a monitor. It's
Share
27
the
inches,
wins.
180
Elgato,
hertz,
the
refresh
official
rate,
streaming partner of Call of
1440p.
Duty.
It's a monitor. I don't know why they're calling it a
Herman
TV.
Miller.
You can't fool
Check
me.
out the latest
COD
embodied
next.
gaming colorways
Can't
at
fool me.
hermanmiller.com
You can't fool me.
/gaming. Xfinity customers
Yeah, that
get
girl was going
early access
crazy
to
though.
the
Holy
Black
shit,
Ops
I thought she
7
was-
open beta. Visit xfinity.com/rewards to claim
actually,
your
I can say what I was
code
gonna say.
today. You're invited to the Little Caesars Call of Duty
Yeah,
Challenge.
Jace Smooth got invited. Current
Open the
JD
Little
did not
Caesars
get invited.
app,
That's interesting.
Accept and complete the challenge.
That's
you
interesting.
might win a copy of the new Call of Duty Black Ops 7. You'll also be entered for a chance
Man,
to win
frick
the grand
George
prize.
Kittle.
A trip
That
to
pizza
an
looks terrible, by
Activision
the way.
studio
First of all, that
to
pizza's
squad
photoshopped.
up
It's
with
pretty
George
obvious.
Kittle in a 1-hour
That's like a
epic
terrible
Call of
Photoshop.
Duty battle.
Everything about this looks
Complete
terrible.
the Little Caesars Call of Duty Challenge today.
Everything about that
And
looks
those
terrible.
were
right
our
there.
first
Just want you guys to know
ever
that.
matches on Haven's Hollow here at Call of Duty Next. Amazing action, the dedicated melee. We got the
Today's National Day
enhanced
of Truth
body
and
shield
Reconciliation.
kills.
That is
We're
correct.
excited to welcome back Matt Christak from Hyman Studios.
So
to
what are
talk
you
a bit
doing
more
about
this
the
map's
National Day
design.
of
Matt,
Truth
we're
and
de-
Reconciliation?
Matt and Maps.
Well, so that's
Man,
why I'm streaming.
I'm
I'm not
like so
working
hyped from watching those matches that I can't talk. We were screaming back here, but we're definitely getting that small
I wanna
town,
reconcile with
sense of
you.
Americana on this map. How did you guys think about building Haven's Hollow for Resurgence?
Yeah, so first and foremost with Resurgence maps, we really want like a fast-paced, high-action map, good flow, really interesting routes, for movement. We want to support all the various play styles that players want to engage with, and we really wanted to have a good balance between, our power positions, just our cover density, and just spots for people to regain.
Yeah, and let's not forget that Rebirth Island was also based on a zombies map. Shout out to Mob of the Dead. So this is something that we've tried before, and players have really enjoyed it in the past. Excited to see what you guys have cooked with this.
Yeah, Mob of the Dead was great.
Yeah.
Fast and constant engagements. Is it though?
We know those zombie fans.
Got them zombie fans.
But now we got the
Oh,
Warzone.
what was that? What
Warzone
gun is
folks playing
that?
it, so
Hold on.
We're getting back into a little bit
it's
more
probably like a sniper.
live gameplay in just a second, but I have a few more questions for you, Matt. I know there have been some key areas of focus on this map. What can you tell me about what is going to make Haven's Hollow really stand out as an experience?
Yeah, I mean, first and foremost, when you look at it, right, the visuals, it's bright, it's colorful. We've got this amazing foliage that's kind of in there. Yeah, we're really focusing a lot on player visibility. And also, like, the power spots we're really trying to curate. So, like, every tree that's on here, we've hand-placed, to try to curate those long lines of sight. There's a really,
look,
intimate
this looks like
focus on
Vondel.
just, like, the cover
This right
placement,
here
the
looks like
density,
Vondel.
just the flow kind of going through these spaces to make sure that it's easy for players, and just, again, just promoting all those different play styles.
Such a weird layout.
Sort of thing for me where I'm looking at
I
a game
suppose
as a
that's
player,
weird.
I'm watching these streams, I'm thinking about how I would navigate the map, like going from cover to cover, and it does feel like, there's options in all over the place, which is really, really cool.
Yeah.
I'm definitely seeing all these features, and I'm having a lot of fun thinking about Darkness right on top of the old Steamboat. Beautiful stuff. Well, that's enough for us for now. Let's get back over to the casters and back to the game.
You out in the studio, appreciate it. Yes, we have 250 creators today across 2 epic project map arenas. And we find ourselves right in the midst of the TCL Power Hour. We've already kind of kicked things off, but just as a reminder, our creators are trying to complete these 9 challenges while being in the midst of all the chaos, all the frenetic energy of Warzone. And with these 9 challenges, again, come 9 opportunities for you at home to win a 27-inch TCL QD LED monitor. And we've already seen a handful. We've seen the dedicated melee.
It is a monitor.
Combat X really came through, and the vehicle elimination that you wanted to. So yes, make sure you post on X, include the hashtags listed, and also scan that QR code to get entered for a chance to win.
Like, is that like a new type of movement? Because I'd be intrigued to see what that is.
Sorry, we didn't necessarily get to see the vehicle kill on our POV, Valen. I know you're looking forward to it. We still have a lot more challenges to go, and we're going to jump on board with Crowder to see if his Warzone gameplay looks as good as his golf swing.
It's still okay. If it's free, it's me, right? But bloody opportunities. We'll go ahead and see Crowder getting overloaded there. I think that was Benny, Essential, and Zyro.
I know. I'm sorry. I noticed too. I looked over. I'm like, I'm in the way of the QR code. I'm so sorry.
That they talked about really catering to all
my
different
silly
types of play
face.
styles.
Yeah, and
I should next time it pops up, I'm gonna switch screens. I got you.
I will say it's
next time it pops up, I'm gonna
see
switch
that
screens
kind
to make sure you can see it.
Extra level of depth being provided by the dev team, talking about the things that we're just automatically noticing. Like I think you and I as commentators,
This church is straight from Vondell. You can't tell me otherwise.
How does the map kind of flow? What are the players?
Now, I got a winner for you.
Like,
I have the worst luck when it comes to winning free shit.
Obstacle hurdling, and it really feels like
I don't win contests. I don't win anything.
And again, just a lot of open visibility.
I don't even win sneaker drops. Like, that's what pisses me off.
To kind of come through.
Like sneaker raffles, I barely win them.
These
like
guys
very
fighting
barely.
for their Warzone win. You need to get yourself a scuff. Gear up for Call of Duty with the official controller of Call of Duty. Call of Duty Next. Get those back buttons, get those interactive triggers, get all the things you possibly need to not end in second like Teep and Co just did.
All right, switching on over though here.
You know, I posted the screenshot of you saying you're doing what you're doing yourself about the reconciliation. And then I had to delete it because I remember it was
We're
like,
on the main
maybe some
street
people
here,
might get
which
offended.
all of these POIs,
Are you making a
main
joke about
street being
today?
a popular hot spot.
Last thing I won in a raffle was picture frames.
Really
Were they
over the
amazing
southwest side
picture
of the
frames?
map, but all of these different POIs again are just so freaking beautiful, Alan. I can't get over it. I'm just literally mind blown right now.
Tell me how you really feel.
It's just every tree being placed strategically to allow players to get into that flow state. We love that.
Yeah, they really do.
Oh, nice shot.
A little bit of issue right there, but Isley Gaming able to find
share this,
you
share the
can
wins.
capture
Official
your
creator,
gameplay, share the
Call of
wins
Duty.
with the
Hashtag
official
ads. I got
creator of
Elgato products
That's
all over
Elgato.
my computer. So.
Creating tons of products that just will enhance your ability to not just record, but also live stream and just enhance your overall gaming setup. So make sure you check them out at Elgato. Big shout out to our friends there.
Elgato Light, Elgato Stream Deck, Elgato
right, so what do we
camera,
got here,
DSLR
guys?
adapter, Elgato capture card. I have 2 actually, so yeah.
Creating a little
Holla at me, Elgato.
deploy, but
Hashtag partner.
all these buildings here, just kind of like looking around, you know, again, just you can kind of see on the main street, just looking, just checking, breach and clear, making sure there's no one or it's like hiding in here or regaining. But for the main street, I kind of like that like duality of it being open. You got the buildings on the side and kind of can just, you know, loot around.
It's just one of those things like with smaller maps that come with Resurgence. I think the inherent question always is about, is it going to be too much? Like, am I going to feel too chaotic? Am I going to feel like I'm just lost completely?
That oversized
I will say, like, again,
scope,
like,
I
the
don't know
ability to
about
connect
that.
these different POIs has felt really seamless, just watching players transition as the zone forces them to move. But at the same rate, being in that more downtown Main Street feel, yeah, you still get that up close and personal kind of jump scare
They should sponsor. They should sponsor all of us. Come on, Elgato.
To see it,
Come on, Elgato.
Between movement versus actual interactions. And if you want to dominate every game, make sure you check out the official gaming PC and gaming laptop for Call of Duty. That's Origin. Scan the QR code right there to learn more about how you can get your hands on one. As we continue to see if this group of 3 can find out where exactly this team is that's around them. Again, that high to low, that multi-setup
This boat
around
is
the riverboat
confusing.
can be difficult to track down players, and that's where Movement Kings will really shine.
Speaking with Khaleesi here.
How annoying is that
gas?
gas? That gas is just forever.
So happy to be at COD Next. Kind of just like surreal that she gets an opportunity to test this game, and you know, just kind of just seeing just the energy from all of the creators here, and just so happy to even be playing on this new map.
I think
this is Khaleesi just
those girls on the same loop over and over
roaming
again.
around the riverboat.
Oh, brother.
And I think that team that actually was starting to push him maybe had backed down, but
She just threw the
Nonetheless, I like this,
into
like
the
this
water.
river
Nice.
regain spot.
Excellent.
Whoopsies.
It's okay.
Float out in the water. That's fine. It's again
got
ankle
covered.
deep. It's ankle
Exactly.
deep. It's fine. It's fine.
Veteran
No one's
bomb
mad. No
squad
one's mad.
ghost, eh?
So a chance to build out the
Okay, so the
loadout, see if
peacekeeper
they
is an
can
AR.
find
You can see
some
it right there.
engagements, get things
It's an
going
AR.
for the squad. And you know, it's another thing too. You know, you talk about just the atmosphere that surrounds this map. I think especially compared to where we are right now in Research with Rebirth Island. Like again, it just feels like everything has a unique element to it, where you feel like you're being transported from place to place. Just the different autonomous kind of level and nature of how these points of interest are set up. As we get a little bit of a jump scare here as the team starts to finally find some contact around the outside of the Havens Hollow mural.
Hey, Peacekeeper looks
also
fun.
seeing a team load back on in.
I really like this red dot. Like the red dot scope.
Truly in effect.
I like it.
Clean
Clean.
shots. Now a chance to follow up and clean as the darkness will drop and leave that squad a little short-handed.
And I love the Grass 45K, the usage of that hack sprint speed. You got that little extra boost there.
Yeah,
so
very
Steiner
clean
doing
red
a
dot.
really good job, kind of just
Who is
reaching
this
going
content creator? Her
quickly
movement's
with these
pretty
gunfights,
nice.
engagements. You don't want to hold on. You don't want to basically fight too long. But I will say this all, coming soon to Warzone, operators will get to ride a special edition Polaris vehicle. But in typical COD Next fashion, we decided to go a step further, and why not have our creators ride Polaris vehicles in a real life in the desert? So
Too
let's
much
go ahead
movement
and
going
see
on.
how that went down.
Oh, hashtag ad. Hashtag ad. Let me turn off the recording here.
Grandma, are you driving?
Oh, Raheem's busy touching himself right now.
Oh, we in now. Scared. Let's go.
You heard that? I didn't whisper it like you used to for your intros. That was W plan. Friday I'm gonna take a lunch break. Take like a half an hour of like beta. Record it. I'm not gonna stream. I'm just gonna half an hour thing of beta. Offline, record it, and then post a video after.
Yeah, tons of fun. Fans of course, those that like to go off-roading. You need to get in there and enter for a chance to win
Yeah,
your
October,
very own
the early
Polaris adventure
access
by
is October
entering
2nd to the 5th.
on the official Call of Duty
And then
X account. And
5th
of course,
to the 8th
using the
is,
hashtags right below. You want to get out there.
open
You want to
access
give
to
yourself a chance. We're going to take a brief
That's what I'm saying, like, we can't play
step out
Ghost of
and come
Yode
back
this
with
weekend.
more action from Call of Duty Next.
I'm gonna have to
Do
play it
not
next
go
weekend.
anywhere. We'll be right back.
So now there's definitely no rush for you to buy the game. I mean, you should still buy it, but I'm just saying.
Scuff Gaming, the official controller partner of Call of Duty. Hamilton, equipped for precision. Hamilton and Call of Duty team up for a special edition Khaki Field Auto Watch. Get yours on November 14th.
Yeah. October 2 to 5.
Customize your
Early
typing.
access. October
Drop,
5 to 8.
the
Open
official
access.
keycap partner of Call of Duty. Unleash the beast with Monster Energy, the official energy
No,
drink. of
Battlefield
Call
is
of
like
Duty.
mid-October. I'm in no rush for Battlefield, so don't worry.
Welcome back to Call of Duty Next, live from Las Vegas. We are excited to have
Like, I'm gonna
Raven
pre-order it.
joining
I'm
us
just
now
not
to talk
pre-ordering
about
it
some of the key
yet.
updates coming to Call of Duty.
I'm gonna
Warzone.
pre-order it.
Welcome senior software engineer Francesco
Why not
Galletti
get something
and
free if
lead
I don't
producer
have to pay extra
Jason
for it, you know what I
Rody
mean?
from Raven Software, gentlemen. The Omni Room, welcome.
We're so excited to have you here. We have so much to cover, and we want to hit on all of the updates coming to Warzone. But I want to start out by talking about how Raven is approaching the Warzone experience. We know there's been feedback from the community on prioritizing Warzone. Francesco, what can you share with us?
Absolutely, Stephanie. We've definitely heard that feedback over the last year. The team is hard at work continuing to evolve the Warzone movement. It's not going to be one-to-one with multiplayer this year, but we're obviously trying to have fun, bringing in those elements such as combat role from multiplayer, keeping things fresh and engaging, but at the same time somewhat familiar to returning players.
That sounds
Right.
extremely cool. Like, this sounds like a
Oh,
ton of
Raheem,
fun.
we are game sharing it.
Francesco, do you have any sort of fun examples for us on the movement changes?
Absolutely, yeah. So for tactical sprint, we are removing default tactical sprint, and we're increasing the baseline sprint speed to compensate for that. If players are still looking for that tactical sprint, it's not going to be available in the sprinter perk.
And you see, it's a big change stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
we're talking about perks more later on, but are there any other movement features coming to Warzone?
Yes, so we're introducing the all-new combat role coming to Warzone. It's going to be in the Mountaineer perk, and it's going to be awesome because it's going to let you reduce even further fall damage and keep the momentum as you land.
This is one I've been using a lot. It's become a crutch, so to say, falling off too many buildings, but...
Jason roasted some of the creators in the room yesterday getting set up. He was like, for all of you out there, I know you have fall damage problems. I got you. Like, we got you covered.
Hey, it happens to the best of us, and now we have a perk to help out with that. Another feature that we want to talk about is loadout customization. So, you know, this is we saw some of the Resurgence gameplay, and there's a lot of new things happening. Francesco, what can you tell us?
Absolutely, a lot of new things coming for loadout customization. So we are going to remove wildcards. We are baking in overkill by default for everyone, and also we are having the return of 5 attachments. That's going to make it easier for us to balance and make meta based on the feedback.
Hey, what's up, Martos?
That's my question. How are you guys approaching to balancing and shifting metas now with these changes?
Yeah, absolutely. Our philosophy this year is to expand on build diversity, making that every attachment choice is going to be a lot more meaningful. Also, we're going to be shifting meta more often, like we said, and make every category for weapons feel a lot more distinct.
Jason, we were talking about this earlier in the show. Sorry, I have to cough. But earlier...
I got you, dude. I got you. I think we were going to sort of talk about the weapon builds as well. So we've seen it now for MP. Of course, like with Warzone, this is a huge thing. Because my friends are endlessly like, what's the best stuff? What's the best stuff? I'm like, take this. Is that coming to Warzone?
Absolutely, yeah. We're stoked to have weapon build sharing coming to Warzone Season 1.
Yep, Martos, we're watching COD next.
It's fantastic news. All right, so the feature is going to make things a lot easier with the squad and for content creators as well. I mean, we're seeing these players run as many attachments and stuff as they can now. It's going to be a ton of fun watching them put out
Remember
content,
when
have a
you
good
used to
time,
have 10
and get us
attachments for
loaded
weapons?
with the best stuff. Speaking of the best stuff, let's throw it back over to the casters for some more gameplay. Shift, Dream Crazy. Let's rock.
Absolutely. Thank you, Miles. Thank you, gang. We're pumped to continue on with our TCL Power Hour. We've already seen 3 cross.
So combat roll is a part of Mountaineer. So it's like a new way to like roll to further reduce fall damage. That seems interesting. I want to see it in live action. So I don't know how I feel about Pack Sprint being like a perk itself. I'm not terribly sure how I feel about that.
There will be 9 opportunities for you at home.
It is what it is, right? Like, it's just an adjustment that we need to make. But I like
monitor. We're jumping back into the game.
Just having tax
sprint. Before we do, scan that QR code. Post on X. It includes the hashtags CODNext and of
Corey,
course
scan the QR code.
TCL one there.
Corey, scan the QR code.
You are properly entered.
I got you, Ham. Scan the QR code.
We were floating around when they were in the dev studio, and I was hearing people saying like, "What do we got? What do we need to get still?" Because these guys, they don't want to just win. They also want to get this TCL Power Hour completed.
I think we only had 2 more left too. We have an Echo unit and a C4.
I definitely got to see it in action.
We got that.
You gotta get those.
Easy. As well, we're coming on here with the. Probably a quick win,
darn.
maybe a streak.
Yeah,
only
like,
1 player left.
I need a perk tax sprint, which like should be like a basic feature. I mean, I guess this shouldn't be a basic feature because
tax sprint to 2v3 situation with his teammate.
I guess now it just like reduces the need to
PA's being
fly
tossed
cancel, I guess.
down. No gas mask right now.
Right.
And now it's just down to a
It's like the concept of like running around with a knife, right? If you run with a knife,
oh, pros, what do you got
tax
for us? Oh, it's not looking good. Down to the
1v4, yeah, you're
plates.
cooked,
Gas is chewing them up. Shots coming in. Pros nowhere to go. Not quite able to get over the finish line by the look of it. One teammate floating back on in, but it's only a matter of time. Unfortunately, not able to find the Warzone.
Oh, he's
victory
AFK.
here, but so close. So close.
So close. I think he even saw him trying to
teammate.
use his tip shot to get away.
Italian Co.
Oh, there we go.
Look at this.
Feeling good about that first win.
No way!
Wait, what?
Dirty! That was so sick.
Does it count?
Does it count? Yes, it does. Dirty, it counts.
Wow.
I know it was an armor break, but it was through a wall. Like, what are we talking about?
That's the VS Recon too. We've been talking about that sniper, even seeing it in Warzone, how strong it is. And these players are getting ready to load up into a game yet again. Oh, Alan,
Yeah, be nice to me.
Really, the one thing I'm also anticipating, as the devs did talk about it, right?
Personally,
we
okay,
have
this
overkill.
is my personally.
Yeah,
I don't like that they
up
just
because one of the
reused
things that
Liberty
at least
Falls
I'm
and
kind
just
of locked
expanded
into
it.
what I'm noticing is
Like, why
how
couldn't you just
clear
get
in the
creative and
UI
just
when
make a
you see
whole new
players with
map?
their loadouts, you can see what 5 attachments
I don't know.
they're going
I don't
with.
know.
So not only can you get the ability,
It's cool, I guess.
of
I gotta
being
play
able
it,
to
but like,
share
I,
your
I'm,
loadouts across
like when I
your
sit
communities
back
or
and
across
think,
your
wow,
friend
they just
group
basically
by
did
using
Liberty
the
Falls
build share that
expanded.
we've
That's all
seen
they really did.
introduced from
Pisses me
multiplayer.
off. It just
Love
kind
to
of
hear
seems
that it's
lazy when
coming
you have
back
like a
into
whole year and a
Warzone,
half
because
to
I'll
work
tell
on
you
it.
flat out, as much as a meta follower I am when it comes to multiplayer, whenever I jump into
My,
Warzone, I never know what's going back through. But speaking of drop, you can also get your drop on by customizing your typing with the official keycaps for Call of Duty. Checkout drop there as we drop on in to see what loadouts Sophie, Bella, and Chrissy are able
Man,
to
my
pull
YouTube
for this
stream has
particular
not been doing well
drop.
lately.
Not to keep using the word, but to keep using the word.
Yeah. Let's see where we are going to land
I
in
mean,
this
like,
one. It's the Homestead, which is pretty like, I feel like the only like central most like POI here, but kind of just taking a first peek and gander. Kind of right here at the stables, the barn, you can kind of see it's a quick loot, and you got a buy station nearby, and also one into the northwest area too as well. So maybe we can catch
There's
some
an Echo.
enemies rotating over.
Little Echo usage right there from Sophie. Again, just kind of utilizing some of the different utility points that come in with Black Ops 7 across the board. We haven't really seen too much of it, but I want to see some more sight grenade usage. I know when Miles was first telling me about the sight grenade, I was like, brother, I will be absolutely debated when I get affected by it. I'm shooting everything. People will be looking at me like I'm crazy, but I'm excited for that little bit of new deployable utility coming into the game as well. Oh, we already got our first body shield here.
No.
Let's go.
Okay, this is happening way too much here today.
Yeah, no
These guys
kidding.
are
This is
having
happening
so
way
much
too
fun.
much. Hey,
I will
Jackie
tell
Louie,
you
welcome back to my
what,
TikTok stream.
Kind of just taking a look at the elimination.
Oh, it's
there.
Hex.
You got Hector.
Oh, Hex.
Again?
You know, I saw his post on X earlier today. He was posting a Black Ops 7 like sniper montage and coming soon. It's a happy 18th birthday because he was looking cracked out. But if he's getting body shielded, I might have to go delete.
You gotta just hear them talking, yeah. All right, so having enough money, of course, to get our loadouts here. The XR3 Ion, a sniper, another one.
It's a weird looking sniper. Like, that scope looks crazy.
So much.
And I have to say again, like I just love the clarity, and it's kind of like the unsung hero of like developers, like just shouting out the UI UX directors that are involved. Like it's just everything is so clear. Like what does she have in her Peacekeeper? Now you can see it. So great stuff as we lock back on in, sitting comfortably is Sophie Snaz with her Herman Miller gaming chair. Proud to be the official chair partner of Call of Duty Next. Make sure you check out Herman Miller Gaming if you're looking to upgrade your setup and game a little bit longer, a little bit more
nice
comfortably.
shots. Oh, she shit on Scump. Yeah. No, she actually shit on
Hex
Scump.
gets body shielded. The king gets
Shotzi
shut
too.
down. Shotzi's out of it. Ladies are frying.
And I love the decision making that they're choosing here. Like, quickly
Good
take
for
that
them.
engagement. I mean, take a laugh, take a video, laugh about who you just eliminated. But you can see they're kind of quickly going towards the mansion side, because if you notice behind them, there's a little bit open area. There's a street side, so they just kind of want to get into that cover. And switching on board here with Legends 6K over by the train wreck side. Again, just a lot of situations where you can move fast. We've got an ATV we're seeing here. Smooth pickings.
Yeah, it's just, again, like another element where we talk about the map being a little bit bigger than
Not bad
normal
area here.
Resurgence, so you get the ability to
I mean, I
some
know this
vehicles
area
in
from
mix.
zombies.
And don't lose time, don't lose track of time, rather, while you're inside of this new Resurgence map. Shout out to Hamilton. Equipped for precision, Hamilton is entering the Call of Duty franchise with a special edition khaki field automatic. That is a limited release, so if you're a watch guy or girl, make sure you get your hands on one of those limited editions. So again, we've been wearing them. They're comfy, they're sick, they're awesome. But that's at least it.
Oh, thank God they stopped
We're gonna
trying
head
to
on
fight.
over to
Oh, thank
break.
God.
When we come back,
No,
we've
that's a
got way
bitch-ass
more when
motherfucker.
it comes to Call of Duty Next. So stay
That's
tuned
scuff.
as we continue to reveal more at Call of Duty Next at the backside of the break.
That's a sick shot.
Dominate every game on a big screen TCL QD Mini LED TV with 144Hz native refresh rate and AMD FreeSync Premium Pro. TCL, the official TV of Call of Duty. Experience the world of Call of Duty with Corsair, the official gaming hardware
bloody ads.
and peripheral partner of Call of Duty.
Bro, give me my beta
Operators, get ready to ride the special edition Polaris Razor Pro R and Sportsman XP 1000 vehicles, dropping soon into Call of Duty Warzone. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Jason Francesco, welcome back. We've got more Warzone intel to get through.
Jason, we saw a peek at this in the live gameplay, but there are some changes coming to how perks work in Warzone. It seems to be right in line with the approach we talked about earlier that Raven is prioritizing the Warzone experience with gameplay updates. What have you guys been cooking on perks?
Yeah, we are continuing to restructure and update perks across Warzone to create a more balanced experience while focusing on player agency that will fit a variety of gameplay styles. We have the tac sprint going to the sprinter perk. We talked about that earlier. That's also going to be bringing in some elements of gung-ho, which is really exciting. We also have the ghost perk, which will now hide players from advanced UAVs at the cost of a less forgiving movement situation.
And also we can't forget the all-new adaptive perk that merges old elements from previous perks like Resolute and Reflex into a brand new perk, giving you the edge in sticky situations.
Damn. Okay.
Absolutely.
Jason, sounds like we've got to make some pretty serious choices as players.
Thank God Mountain Dew is back.
Yeah,
The way it
across
should
the
be
board,
back.
we've cleaned up perks so that are either redundant or were just rarely used. Our data showed that not enough of them were leading to meaningful loadout decisions. So when it comes to looking at those perk categories, we are looking at like the tracker and survivor perks going to slot 3 or the alertness perk going to slot 2. And we believe some of those perk categorization changes are going to lead to more impactful and balanced loadout decisions.
Jason, with a game like Black Ops 7, we got new toys, new gear, new lethals, new tacticals. It feels like we're thinking a little bit more strategically about what is coming to Warzone. We haven't just thrown all the toys in right away, right?
Yeah, we want to bring what makes sense into Warzone. We want to make sure it fits the modes, the gameplay.
I hate teams that just don't give up. Like, it's
so the needle drone will be replacing the
faster
impact grenades.
Than me having to
It's
worry
still an
about actually
impact
like, getting you back and
but
whatnot.
it's providing a little bit more utility for players. They will be able to do manual control and detonations. It's
This one's really fun. We've had a lot of fun with this in
you can get
playtest.
some fun moments out of it. We also have the pinpoint grenade. You can consider this one sort of a snapshot 2.0. It will shoot out tags that'll be longer duration, multiple pulses, and if you're one of the unfortunate people who gets tagged, you have to choose of am I going to run out the timer or am I going to be vulnerable, take out the tag, and try to get to safety.
I recognize that
Choices,
roof.
choices as players.
Number
we love
one
it.
zombie.
Francesco, what's your favorite tactical?
Farming
I'm gonna
area.
go with the Phantom Signal. It's the first tactical that's Warzone
The
only.
zombie camera ground was so
And
boring.
it's
I
gonna
legitimately
cause
stopped
up to
halfway
3
through.
enemies in a 40-meter radius to emit directional sound. It's gonna create a lot of chaos in the battle and some really cool moments.
What is this?
Scrambling the HUD, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, go. That's cool.
All right, Jason, let's talk about field upgrades because there are some great ones coming.
Yeah, we have to talk about the Echo unit. It is creating a hologram that mimics the operator in almost every way. Their skin, their stance, their weapon. It's a upgrade to the inflatable decoy in a lot of ways, and it will get you. It has gotten me many times in our playtest.
I've seen it getting people, you know,
for sure.
here at Next already.
From afar, you won't tell
Gameplay,
that that's a
but
hologram.
I've heard the Warzone teams talking about how there are more opportunities for counterplay in this chapter. What can you give us some examples?
Yeah, the teams really want to go after more intentional counterplay, right? So starting off, we have the smoke grenades, which will
That would get me. I know that for a
extinguish the fire from a Molotov, and we also have stims, which will remove the effects of concussion and flash grenades. So we really want to continue to go after some of these rock,
That
paper,
was
scissors
cool.
beats as seasons drop, where it makes sense.
It's really cool. I mean, a lot more sort of
I like
ability
that.
with
That's
with
good
stuff that's really easy
improvement.
to see in the game. Awesome. I want to know what's in those stims. What are they doing? Great updates
I
coming,
need one.
folks. I need one. I'd like a stim shot, please, folks. Well, we're not going to get it, but we are going to get some live gameplay. It's back over to Dream Crazy, and it's back over to Shift. TCO Power Hour. What's going on, folks?
It's still going on, Miles. TCL Power Hour continues as we need to see, are these last two going to come through? We saw the Echo unit get utilized, so now we're all rooting for C4
elimination. Where's the mercs when you need them with the C4?
They are going to open up an opportunity for you at home to win 9 separate TVs from TCL By posting on X, by including those hashtags, by scanning that QR code, you will enter for a chance to win. 27-inch TCL, friends. It's free. If it's free, it's Ellen. I'm a sucker for a sale. There's no better sale than something that's free. So we'll see if our creators can find one C4 elimination in the next little bit to get our TCL Power Hour completed.
Free, it's me, but holy smokes. Are we talking about smokes that negate Molotov damage? That was an amazing segment about some of the changes that's coming to Warzone in terms of tactical and utilities, using a stim to basically remove the effects of a stun. Absolutely amazing stuff.
And it's not just like the thing that I've really found inspiring, like hearing from the devs, whether it be behind the scenes or in specific, like the segments that they're built in to talk about the things that they really feel proudful of. It's everything that comes with the word intentional. It comes with the word improved. Like this is, I think, an effect that comes with the ability to look directly at what you just did in this last year for Black Ops 6 and say, you know what? That perk, a little redundant. That perk, not all that well used. This ability, this could be better, and then immediately be able to affect it. And I just love that ability to just completely rubber band and come back to what the community has said in the last 365 and come out with something that feels fresh, new, and just absolutely unbelievable. So as you start to get ready for the beta, make sure you stay hungry. Little Caesars, the official pizza of Call of Duty, as we see another Warzone victory take place. Legends is surprised. He's like, wait, that's the last team.
It's like these players are getting so locked in. It's just you don't even realize sometimes. You just want to go around the map and fly around, get into that flow state, as you mentioned. The developers intentionally placing every single tree even to make it perfect for our players. They are listening to the community feedback, and we are coming out with a really great product.
And so far, we've seen a ton of absolutely wild plays throughout Call of Duty Next. So we're going to take a moment to check out today's top plays presented by AMD.
Right, well, this was one that we had saw with Scump getting pinched here in this situation. And of course, Leonard Shifty and Ahsoka taking the
How was this a top player? This is dog shit.
Just the excitement, the joy
That's
that comes
a major
in.
dick sucker NFL right
shared
there.
by Leonard Fournette, but Aiden,
that was hard
happened?
though.
Hello? I mean, off the mantle, shots are there, but gets absolutely destroyed. That so far, I think, has been one of my top plays, just individually, and Repulse on the other side shows the joy of what exactly just unfolded. We'll see you on Reddit.
How about this snipe, though, from Dirty? Trying to 360, boom! And right in there, displaying the snipers that's to come with a VS Recon, a win for Dirty and crew.
FaZe doing FaZe things. We're going to skip over to a quick break. 360, not quite no scope, but Dirty pop it off as we head to break. Come back with more.
What a shot. First look at updates coming to Verdansk. Finally. Gosh.
You're invited to the Little Caesars Call of Duty Challenge. Open the Little Caesars app, accept and complete the challenge. You might win a copy of the new Call of Duty Black Ops 7. You'll also be entered for a chance to win the grand prize. A trip to an Activision studio to squad up with George Kittle in a 1-hour epic Call of Duty battle. Complete the Little Caesars Call of Duty Challenge today.
We are back with our developers because it's time to talk about the iconic Verdansk. Welcome, Assistant Creative Director Carl Beauregard from Beanox. Carl, what can you share us on the updates coming to Verdansk?
A lot, actually. But first, I just want to say that I'm really grateful to be here to represent so many great people who are working on Verdansk across the world. Now, together, we love Verdansk, just like our players. And we really wanted to make sure that for Season 1, we deliver really impactful changes to the map. So, together, Beanox, Raven, and High Moon, we've delivered not one, but two major points of interest. The first one is a brand new signal station, and the latter is a remastered factory.
Well, I think we're infilling as
Signal
we
station.
speak,
So they added 2 new POIs.
Let's take a look at the updated TAC map.
TAC map, there they are.
Very first look at Signal Station coming to Verdansk. Carl, we'll start with Signal Station. Tell us about this one.
Yeah, it's brand new, modern, clean. It's an eye-popping addition to the map. It has a unique gameplay feature that players can take advantage of. And as you can see right there, it features multiple buildings with unique visual, but more importantly, gameplay flow, right? You have the control room right there. You just saw the server room. There you go, we're back at it. It's really just a nice addition to the north section of Verdansk.
I was going to say, I mean, like, the map, it looks great, and I love the addition, but why this area of the map?
Yeah, exactly. So basically, we saw that players really love military base, but it's also isolated in the north, right? And so we wanted to breathe life in an area that hasn't seen much action lately. So that's why.
Yeah, it sounds extremely cool. And one thing that I love is just we're seeing it around us now.
Yep.
But knowing that's good, that visual and the height is going to draw people into this POI. Hopefully, some players are going to drop there today. We're going to get a look. But I think you mentioned earlier that there's a unique feature in store for us with Signal Station.
Absolutely. I'm thrilled to talk about it, really. Signal Station will introduce what we call the tactical heat map. It's a feature that gives you crucial information on the battlefield. So it's really great. Basically, in a nutshell, it shows the threat level all around you on the TAC map.
We're getting a look at it here. So the tactical heat map is not in this build here at Next.
So here you can see it. The entire Verdansk displayed in front of you. You had it. That's your personal version where you can see where most players are. It's
That's
really
like the
useful.
greatest thing for like
really
campers.
useful. It's giving, again, us as players a lot of choice.
Oh, they're playing it? They can actually play the Warzone right now?
Based on a little bit of information around us.
Yeah. We wanted to add a strategic gameplay element as we introduced Signal Station. So that's what we've done. If you're an aggressive player, you can go there and use the heat map to go towards the red zones to get those high kill games. And if you want to play tactical, you can go towards the green ones or the yellow ones. You choose your own pace with the heat map. And that's what we love about it. And it actually gives a true reason to go at Signal Station.
Yeah, you're coming at it. We need the intel. You want to get that edge as a player. I know our sweaty players are going to be there looking for, you know, where to head for more kills early in the match.
Yep.
But a reminder, what we're seeing here at Next is an alpha build of Warzone. So like I said, that heat map is not available today in this build, but something that players are going to be able to jump into at
The heat map could be
Season
really
1,
good for like two groups of people.
It is.
People who want to take it easy and don't want to run
It's not
into
the only POI
the
we have
gunfight.
to talk about in Signal Station.
Even
Looks
just try and
great.
camp it
There's
out.
another whole
That's really good for them. They don't know
POI
where to go.
happening on Verdansk
The opposite,
for season
people who are
1,
like
and that
kill hunting,
is Factory. Carl,
you need to know where it's
Factory
hot.
sounds cool as well.
You know exactly where to go.
Yep.
Yeah, we are
That's
very
actually really,
excited to welcome back Matt
good feature.
Christek from High Moon Studios. Matt, some people might be a little bit familiar with Factory, but what's new here?
Yeah, so the POI you remember from Verdansk 84 is coming back.
Okay, this
We've
looks
updated the
interesting. They really changed up silos.
Purposefully kept the layout the same. So it's now manufacturing rocket components.
Wow.
There's improved lighting. There's improved callouts. There's numbers on top of all the buildings. You can kind of see it from infill.
Yeah, I love how clean this map is, and like you said, because you kept the same layout, we're gonna know our way around, right? It's got a new look, but this feel is gonna remain the same.
Yeah, you can see the new rocket parts. You know, different pieces of cover.
It is really cool. This does feel just like, it looks like the layout looks perfectly like 84. I've got some very strong memories of the rooftops of that factory.
Yeah.
That looks great.
Yeah.
It looks like some of our players might be dropping in there live. Hopefully.
They're close to Signal Station right now. It's right behind him.
Oh yeah, I see the I see it on the
see
right
the
there.
dome on the
Yeah.
right. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, getting ready to drop in. Good old Noisy Butters.
You love Butters.
We love Butters here, but again, are we going to go factory off rip? Check out
Noisy
Signal Station?
Butters,
Surely,
eh?
surely, guys.
Like I said, I feel like people are going to be really drawn
Please
to
drop Factory.
Signal Station in
They didn't make
just
Factory
because
like
of
a hot
verticality and
drop.
how
That's
that
weird.
dome is just like, yeah,
It's so
here I
impactful.
go.
You almost see it from anywhere in the map.
wouldn't you do
That's
that?
the beauty of it. It's like you're at Superstore,
Such a missed opportunity.
you see it. You're at the Overlook, you see it. You're at the stadium, you will see it too. So you can't really miss it out. It's a great landmark to Verdansk.
This drops a little far off, but I'll see if anyone's going for it. But this
No,
does
guys,
look
go to Factory.
Like a lot of fun, like a really, a nice addition
Show
to
us
the map, guys. Well done.
Factory.
Yeah.
No, Carl, I love this spot back in the day, so I'm really excited to see it come back. Miles and I were playing Verdansk 84 together, you know, back then. Here we are now.
Yeah.
But, you know, what's it going to feel like?
I mean, We tend to really find success when we strike the right balance between fan favorite returns, like a great factory that feels good, that Matt just described, and then a brand new addition with Signal Station, as you can see right there on the screen. The beauty of them right now is they're both sharing a similar art direction, so they feel connected visually. So I think at the end of the day, those two additions will really help Verdansk, and that's what we wanted as we look at this map and we wanted to have a beautiful future.
Whoever this was just got.
Now, like I said before, keep in mind alpha build. This is an alpha build of season 1, so some things might be changing between now and when players can play
That
it.
movement
at
looks so
season
nice,
1
though, eh?
Launch, and you guys are looking for feedback on this too here at Next, which is awesome. So we might even see some changes, right?
Absolutely. You may see some changes in the future.
Really nice.
It's normal. We're looking for feedback here at Call of Duty Next. So we're just very proud of what we've accomplished so far, and we can't wait to see what players do with it.
Hey guys, can't wait to see the real deal when it comes to Warzone in Season 1. But for now, let's check back in on the TCL Power Hour with our casters.
Miles, thanks so much. Yes, we can confirm that all 9 of our conditions of the TCL Power Hour have been completed, which means 9 lucky folks at home will receive a 27-inch TCL
medium,
QD
long-range
LED
maps, and maybe
monitor.
like one's
Thanks,
like
of
small
course,
map.
to TCL. Wow, Dream Crazy. Like we said, if it's free, it's us.
Hey, yeah, that's amazing too. Thank you so much to our players for getting those challenges done.
Absolutely. A little bingo shout happened. We went over, we confirmed it. Yep, C4 elimination had happened. So, again, make sure you keep your eye out for it, as if you were part of all the signups, you may be eligible to win one of those. But now, let's get back to the studio with our devs.
Thank you very much, squad. Oh, we get close every single time with that TCL Power Hour. Okie dokie. Well, Season 1 sounds like it's going to be big for Warzone. Personally, really looking forward to using some of that needle drone. I'm a big fan. Lawrence Metten from Treyarch is back, joining Jason Rhodey now from Raven. And if you know...
All right.
Lawrence loves the camo. What have we got, man?
I keep hearing this, Lawrence.
Yeah, well, I mean, have we mentioned this game's got camos?
We got camos.
Warzone's got a dedicated camo track, just like it did last year, but it's 16 all-new Mastery camos. Really excited to show them off. Our weapons team has been going above and beyond and really breaking out all the tricks for these Mastery camos.
I think this is one of the loudest reactions we got when it came to, you know, the creator reveal. So Golden Damascus. That's crazy. That's popping.
New take on a classic.
They brought the
I love
Damascus
this one.
skin back. Starglass.
Starglass is really cool. It feels like the color kind of shifts depending on the light that's hitting it. Looks green here, looks bluish here.
That's cool.
Really cool.
It's a really nice two-tone vibe going on. That's really fun.
And Jason, I think this is your favorite.
Yeah, I've made it no secret that this is the one I will be grinding for. Absolute Zero looks fantastic.
No sleep till Absolute Zero.
No sleep, not necessary.
Love that translucent.
Okay, now you got
Apocalypse. This is
okay.
mean.
Gnarly. And
That's
I mean,
the one.
like all final tier Mastery camos, wait till you see this thing when it gets fired. High caliber guns, super fun. Automatic guns, fun to fire with. And this one changes as you play and as you shoot.
This looks amazing. This looks fantastic. But what about camo tracking, Jason?
What?
Got an MP?
Oh, Davion's gonna love
Yeah,
that.
I'm stoked to have challenge tracking and the camo hub coming over to Warzone with launch of Season 1.
It was bright, but I like the
Awesome
bright.
news. Now, Lawrence, tell us about global
Yeah, that was sick. That-
progression in Warzone, because I think this is
like
happening, and I think players should be really excited.
Third one?
Yeah,
the third one's
we've
basically just
mentioned
Abyss,
it,
which is the master
leading
camo
up
in
to
this
this moment quite a few
I wish
times.
they came up
This
with
is a
a
truly
different
connected
design,
game.
but the
Wherever
Apocalypse
you are
skin?
playing,
Hard.
you are progressing.
Wow.
We have Classic Prestige in Warzone. We're going to have Weapon Prestige in Warzone for the first time. Weekly
dang.
challenges in
Lucky.
Warzone.
Okay.
A calling card, 100%
Yep,
grind.
yep.
All of your favorite global systems are going to be in Warzone starting with Season 1.
Hell yeah, they are.
Hey.
Jason, I just want to
Hey, yo.
hit quickly on playlist
Hey,
too.
yo.
We know the community is always, asking what to expect. So specifically for Season 1, what can you tell us?
Yeah, with new Resurgence map, we're stoked to say that we want to make sure players are able to play what they want to play. So we will
I
have
feel like they
both
had
Haven's
Weapon
Hollow
Prestige
and
before,
Rebirth
like prior to
Island
Warzone.
available across all squad sizes in a rotation playlist at Season 1 launch.
Sick. Jason, for the competitive folks among us, can I ask about Warzone rank play? Is it happening?
I think I can tell you that Warzone rank play will be coming alongside multiplayer in Season 2.
Really excited to share more about what's
Season
coming
2
to both
ranked? Okay.
Warzone
Okay, cool.
ranked and MP ranked as we get closer
Makes
to
sense.
Season
You don't want to
2
put that
launch.
in Season 1. You still got like
Well,
things to fix.
thank you so much, Lawrence, Jason, Carl, Matt, Francesco. There's so much to look forward to in the upcoming chapter of Warzone.
Oh man, this was sick. So cool.
Season 2 is going to be
Season
ranked for
one's
multiplayer
insane.
and
There's so much
Warzone.
going on. But Steph, we're not done. I see that there is also something we have to talk about. There is a small secret you want to share with the community.
The rumors are true, Miles, because I do have a secret that I would like to share with the community, because remember back in June, after the Black Ops 7 confirmation, you and we did an episode of the COD Pod.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, where we
Shout out to the COD Pod.
Shout out the COD Pod up on the street. First up, like, comment, and subscribe. Like, for real. Check that out.
But there was a shot from the teaser that got the community, let's say, pretty excited.
Yeah, okay. Where are you going with this?
And I said, hey, this is indeed a shot from the upcoming Black Ops 7 co-op campaign, right?
Yeah.
So that's the truth. This is campaign gameplay.
Yeah.
This is Avalon.
Yeah.
But what if I told you that two things can be true at once? So I am happy to officially confirm that we are bringing a bold new experience to Warzone in the spring, inspired by the original Blackout and set on Avalon.
Shut the front door, Blackout, baby! We're back! I've got some incredible memories of Blackout with my friends. I do know where you were going with that one.
I punked you. I'm so sorry, but I am so excited to talk about this. And I'm not even done with announcements, because the Warzone team is bringing the heat. We have a refreshed take on Rebirth Island coming to Resurgence in early 2026, and we're keeping the home of Battle Royale fresh with more updates coming to Verdansk in the spring. Okay. And with the arrival of our new experience on Avalon, we'll be running both the classic Battle Royale experience on Verdansk and this new mode on Avalon simultaneously. So we're giving Warzone players more options on how they want to play.
Okay, this is a lot. This is a lot, Steph.
Stay tuned for more information on these in the next year.
I can't wait to see what the new Blackout looks like, folks. Spring 2026. It is going to be a banger. Up next, though, we have got Call of Duty Mobile live from Las Vegas. Don't go anywhere.
Wow.
The official CPU
Blackout's
and
back,
GPU
Avalon's
partner
new,
of Black
changing
Ops
up
7.
Rebirth Island.
Share the wins.
Interesting.
Elgato, the
Interesting.
official streaming partner of Call of Duty.
Why didn't they just do this shit now?
Herman Miller. Check out the latest Embody gaming colorways at hermanmiller.com/gaming. Xfinity customers get early access to the Black Ops 7 open beta. Visit xfinity.com/rewards to claim your code today.
That's crazy. Someone said she should have worn a tracksuit. That's so rude. To this day, I still haven't played COD Mobile. Wait, that's like actually, I think I have actually once or twice. It was cool. I felt like my phone was gonna explode every time I tried playing it.
I play Call of Duty Mobile every day.
Congratulations
Marshall.
to Call of Duty Mobile on 6 amazing years, and I look forward to seeing you all in the game next season.
Oh my god, Alexa Bliss.
Happy
hey,
6th
yo.
anniversary Call of Duty Mobile.
What
More
the fuck
years
is this girl
of
wearing?
Victories and staying legendary.
Okay. What the fuck?
Happy 6th anniversary to Call of Duty Mobile. Because if it hadn't launched in 2019, I don't know where I would be today.
Feliz sexto aniversario a Call of Duty Mobile.
That's all they gave him. That's the only lines they gave him. Because he didn't speak English. That's the only lines they gave that guy.
Oh my god.
That's hilarious. King Mars, Marshall, how are you doing, brother? Apparently, Taco spent like an egregious amount of money on COD Mobile.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have
Like an egregious amount of money.
the Mythic Sophia character skin.
chilling, dog. We're just watching some COD decks.
Call of Duty next for over half a
It's been
decade.
interesting,
Call of
to
Duty
say the
Mobile
least.
has been the definitive mobile shooter.
You know, I've been
globally,
watching this shit
and
for
now,
hours,
as it
and they still haven't
approaches
given me
its
my
sixth
beta
anniversary,
code.
It's pretty clear that things are just
I'm
getting
feeling
started.
like I'm being stoned
I'm
by
talking
some...
new gameplay, improvements with new
what?
collaborations, and the return
I feel like
of
I'm being
fan-favorite
stoned
content,
by some
and
good
even
school. I'm
a
scared
brand new
from
way to play. All this and more is coming up today. But before we dive into the future of Call of Duty Mobile,
I'm like
let's
stoned.
keep
Oh, you
up
mean
with the good
stoned.
vibes going.
That's messed
as
up.
we
That's actually a little bit scary.
iHeartRadio helping us out to celebrate 6 years with the official radio station on the free iHeart app. Not only are they bringing you the songs and sounds that level up your game, iHeartRadio is helping us reward players with $1.5 million worth
Stream
of CODM
mobile
COD
radio
points.
on iHeart
Some
and
serious
local
money,
games.
guys. Now here's the deal.
What the hell is
See
this
that
text
code below?
speech
Scan it
texting?
right now, and you'll stream the
TTS?
official
You don't
radio
know about
station
TTS?
on the iHeart app. Each
If you
scan of
use
the
your
QR
channel points,
code
you can
and each
make any
view of the
sentence you
stream
want
counts towards the
be
progress
announced
bar
as
down
text
below.
to speech.
So once we reach
For me to listen to, for the
100%,
chat to listen
we
to.
will be rewarding the CODM community with $1.5 million worth of COD points. Serious money, a lot of serious stuff to talk about, but joining me to share all of the big news, all of the big things happening on the small screen, we have Matt Lewis, Vice President at Solid State Studios, and Leo Yao,
Anything,
head of
but
Timmy
what I
J3
failed to tell
Studio.
you
Gentlemen,
is
thanks
it's not
for
like an
coming.
English woman
Can you tell
speaking
me,
it.
what are we
It's in
about to see?
English, but
What's
it's not
going
a...
down in CODM?
Yeah, we
You
really
just have to test
got
it
a lot
yourself.
to
You'll
talk
find out
about
the hard
today.
way.
6th anniversary, new limited time modes, the return of some classics, and towards the end, something pretty special. Should be fun. You know, Leo, we've worked on this game for close to a decade, which is just crazy.
Guys, I don't
And
care
I feel
about
like
COD
while
Mobile.
we
I want more
tried throughout
Warzone
the years some really
info.
different things, different experiments. One of the through lines, the consistent elements, has just been making sure we're just a definitive
I just want
AAA
Warzone
mobile
information.
shooter.
Maybe like multiplayer
Yeah,
stuff.
to me, the core
Also, just
core
give my
of Call
beta
of
code.
Duty in general is movement and gunplay. Early on in development, we spent over a year perfecting the feel of firing so many play tests. But we need it to be perfect. An AK needs to be feel like an AK, a kilo needs to be feel like a kilo, and Orden should feel like an Orden. Getting that Call of Duty feeling right off mobile, what took years to perfect.
You guys definitely did perfect it, and I love that you focused on the fundamentals. When you zoom out, though, what I love about CODM is how it embodies kind of the best of so many eras of the Call of Duty franchise, all in one title. But this game has so much more than that, doesn't it?
Yeah, the cross-franchise collection is just so special. You know, we have gameplay, I think, from like a dozen different COD titles,
It's
plus
insane.
a bunch of
zombies in COD
It's
Mobile.
just
That's
crazy.
interesting.
And like when you think of the hit list, you can load into
Remember that
MP,
map?
Crash to Hacienda to Nuketown to Terminal. It's just incredible.
There is
It's
a
the
limit
same
though
for
on
BR
how many
too.
characters you can use.
BR
Just
is
so
also awesome. We have
you
these
can't
amazing
spam
originals
TTS.
like Isolated. And
Just
on
destroyed
top of
another
that,
boss level?
Just
Congrats,
classic
Maya.
bangers like Alcatraz and Blackout.
Yeah, what makes me feel the most
Yeah,
proud
who's
is
joining
the
in
original maps
community
and
games
mods
tonight?
we've created for
Warzone
COD.
community games.
But I also
I haven't
think the
decided
real
if I'm gonna
magic
do
comes when we take the
Reverse
classics
casuals or
and
reverse
reimagine
regular. I
them
might
for
do a
our
mix. I might
players.
start off with
And one of our biggest
regular, and then if it
boldest
gets too sweaty, I
gameplay
might just go
experience
straight
in
to
our
the casuals.
history, an experience that follows this recipe is actually in development now.
That's pretty incredible news, and I can't wait to hear more about this later. Now, obviously, I can't help but notice that some of the weapons we're seeing these creators playing with today, these, of course, are the famous legendary and mythic weapons, right, guys? So Call of Duty Mobile fans are super excited to see these guns back in it. But what else is in store on that front?
Operator skins and weapons blueprints in Call of Duty
Don't worry, because your
Mobile
TTS
are
thing goes through,
huge
your
source
channel
of
points are
pride for us.
refunded, so don't
Behind
worry.
the scenes, Timmy and
Oh, they have a COD Mobile
have an
section
incredible
at COD
teams
Next.
of
That's
artists
interesting.
constantly working on new
That is
content.
interesting.
We've been dedicated to making amazing blueprints and skins player can earn for free in-game from the very beginning. We really want everyone to earn cool stuff just by playing.
Yeah, making sure playing is really rewarding and that the cosmetics, they allow you to
That's
express
not gonna
yourself.
be enough.
It's a really fundamental, important
I feel
part
like the
of what
characters are gonna
CODM
be like-
is. We get a lot of love, especially
Not
for the
a
mythic
lot.
and legendaries, and we're super pumped to actually be bringing back one of beloved mythic operator very soon.
Wait, so it's not just a skin, a mythic operator returning. Any teasers, any hints here, Matt?
Not quite yet, but soon.
Soon. Fine, guys. Okay, so you're staying true on the AAA mobile shooter front, staying with your roots of combining the best of the past along with the boldest
You wanna
gameplay
try? Okay,
experiences
bet.
ever to come to COD-M. It's been fantastic stuff. But can we
My goal
dive
is to
a
start
little
my
bit
stream
deeper
earlier so I can
into the
warm up earlier.
upcoming season of Call of Duty
I know a lot of you
Mobile?
have school.
I'll see you on the
I don't
other
write
side of
TTS
this
lock in,
trailer,
right?
ladies and gentlemen.
Watch your six.
6 years of epic. I mean, Call Mobile did its thing. Remember when they were doing a Warzone mobile? That shit was ass. I remember that map. I don't actually like that map that much. Bro, I feel like they did COD Mobile better than they did like their own multiplayer for their main titles.
Oh, that's got me fired up. We are now joined by Elizabeth Burr, Senior Director at Solid State Studios, and Jeffrey Gullett, of course, the co-head of Call of Duty Mobile at Solid State Studios. Hey guys,
I don't remember the
welcome to
duration.
show. How we
I'm
feeling?
trying to find you the duration.
Glad to be here. This has been so much fun, and we've got a lot to talk about with the new season coming up. So give us the scoop. What are we looking forward to?
Yeah, we're all super excited about what players are going to start seeing very soon in Season 9 and then continuing through Season 10. We've also got some officially celebrate our 6th anniversary for Season 11, but we wanted to extend the celebration by bringing back classic maps and modes that delivered meaningful gameplay changes.
10 seconds.
For example, the Battle Royale map Isolated at Night, which hasn't been in the game since 2021, is making a huge return. There's also the return of the night maps Hackney Yard, Summit, and Crash, which is something players have been experienced briefly back in 2020, but content like this has been in demand for a while now, and we're bringing them back so new fans can find out what all the hype was about. We're also adding the much sought after Going Dark Battle Pass to the Battle Pass Vault in Season 10.
Yeah, and Season 9 is a really fun season since we got to celebrate Halloween, and you know Call of Duty loves to celebrate Halloween.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So the much-loved Haunted Hacienda makes a return, plus Pumpkin Confirmed, an Attack of the Undead modes, and we also have the Super Infected playlist that will be live as well. But of course, the big Season 9 news is our collaboration with WWE superstars Alexa Bliss and Undertaker.
I can't believe they're adding.
They're joining CODM as original operators, so they
no, not
have
5. It was
their
like
own
10 seconds. But I added it to
voiceover, and we
15 seconds.
incorporated our motion
The hell
capture
with the other
technology
the
to emulate their
GGs? Appreciate
celebrated
you, dude.
moves. We also have the
Don't
Extreme
even
Rules
deserve
limited
it.
time WWE mode, where players can become Undertaker or Alexa Bliss and use their signature finishers to take down opponents.
This is awesome. I mean, anyone who's ever owned a trampoline has dreamt of doing a Tombstone pile driver. I can do it on my cell phone now in Call of Duty Mobile. Alexa Bliss, though, this is what a lot of the new fans are fired up for. Her finisher in-game is nasty. The motion capture, what we're seeing right on screen here, this is one of the coolest things that happens in the Call of Duty franchise, and I love that we're seeing it in your game.
Yeah, this was really exciting that Alexa was able to come into the motion
Milestone
capture
driver.
studio. We captured her likeness, but then she also worked with the team, as you see here, to get down her exact moves perfectly, and it really shows in the game.
So many awesome
pretty cool.
skins. The
Why did they give
operators
Undertaker the new
available.
H belt?
Season
Come on,
9
bro.
has been incredible. The
Why that,
Undertaker
though? I mean, I
is here,
understand, but damn.
And we have so much more coming. When you look at this process, though, how much
Also just
effort
noticed that
went into bringing WWE
The language
to life
that they're
in
editing
Call
out of
of
the
Duty
shit
Mobile?
is in
Well,
Chinese.
it doesn't just happen overnight, that's for sure. So, you know, this was a collaborative effort
Kilo
across
Skullcrusher.
all
Yo,
the teams
that's
working
sick.
on
What?
CODM and, you know, our partnerships team, everyone. So it's just so exciting to really see this finally come to life and, you know, to see all the great weapons that we've put out there for this season.
Why these two, though? Why Undertaker and
Alexa
Alexa
players
Bliss?
get to have their hands on it over the next day or so.
And to quote Tim the Tap Man, I mean,
What's up,
Call
Jazz?
of Duty does some pretty great stuff with their weapon skins, but you guys do it differently in the COD-M universe.
Why couldn't
I
they
love
put
what
these guys
you've
in the
been
real
building in
like,
Season 9,
Call of Duty?
and we
I'd buy
have
their
Season
skins.
10
I legit would
just
buy
around the
both their
corner.
skins.
Jeff,
Like,
this
honest
has
to
been a
God.
blast here at Next. I know the COD-M fans are going crazy, and you guys have had so many great partnerships. Are you playing Undertaker or Alexa Bliss first?
I'd probably go with Alexa. She's just so cool. I love her. I love her moves, and she's just so funny. It's really great.
Play in pain.
Absolutely.
Play in pain.
Elizabeth, though, that is not the only partnership we have done. You guys have done so much in this world. Can you tell me about some of the other things you've worked on?
I know. We've really been having a lot of fun with our in-game content. We had 7 Deadly Sins and Gundam. We had Ronald Acuña's La Bestia bat in the game. And you know, we just celebrated the launch of Mythic Dark Shepherd with DJ
Why is it being
Zed, you know,
weird?
just a couple weeks ago. So it's so fun getting to surprise players with these different collabs. But we're also, you know, making sure that they still feel really true to Call of Duty Mobile.
Oh man, I can't wait to see what's next. Let's take a quick look at Season 9 Midnight Rumble hitting Call of Duty Mobile this week.
Yeah, why is CTS being funny? Oh, I'm trying to figure it out. Figure out why it's being funny.
Well, look who it is. Are you brave enough to come play with me?
Undertaker.
I don't know about y'all, but I am ready to rumble after that one. And I hear there's
boxing
one
reference,
more
not a wrestling
surprise
reference,
that we
you
have in
fucking
store for
loser.
the fans for Season 9.
There is, and I think you're really going to like this one. So as part of our 6th year celebration happening this fall, we wanted to bring back the GOAT of Mythic operators. I mean, the GOAT of Call of Duty. And my personal favorite, because he's a fellow dog owner.
Of course.
The one, the only, Mythic Ghost is returning to COD-M in
Who?
Season 9.
This is going to go
Oh,
like
Ghost,
hotcakes.
okay. I was saying, if
Ladies
it's not
and
Captain Price, it should
gentlemen,
be
you
Ghost.
heard it here first. Mythic Ghost back
Finna pay
in
$100 on
COD-M.
mobile,
So
but
much
31
news.
cents in cash
We
out. Ain't
need
gonna
a
cut it.
quick break
I
to
ain't gonna cut it
recover,
at
ladies
all.
and gentlemen.
Stream Call of Duty Mobile Radio.
No,
on
I
the
will not
free
stream
iHeartRadio
using
app
iHeartRadio.
for
I
the
don't use
songs
that
and
shit.
sounds that level you up. Every station star and every
Telling me to
next
use it, I don't wanna
broadcast
use it.
view helps unlock $1.5 million of COD-M COD points for the entire
I
community.
refuse.
So lock in, get
I
listening,
refuse.
and level up together. Eligible territories only while supplies last.
So it's Scam-O-Vision.
You're invited to the Little Caesars Call
Like what
of
game?
Duty
Like
Challenge.
Black Ops 7 or COD
Open
Mobile?
the
COD
Little
Mobile is
Caesars
free,
app,
but Black Ops 7 is like
accept
$8
and
bucks.
complete the challenge. You
It's
might
$90
win a copy
Canadian,
of the
so
new
I
Call
imagine
of
in
Duty
America it's
Black
80.
Ops 7. You'll also be entered for a chance to win the
Yeah,
grand
Black Ops is 80.
prize.
Yeah,
a
it's-
trip to an Activision studio to squad up with George Kittle in a 1-hour epic Call of Duty battle.
I do know it's gonna go on
Complete the
sale
Little
during Black
Caesars
Friday.
Call of Duty challenge today.
They always go on sale on Black Friday. Oh wait, maybe it won't actually, because Black Friday is like a week after. It might go sale during like.
Score extra every time. Get
Christmas.
bonus COD points with every purchase. Don't miss out. Log into the web store using
Wow,
your
a free
Call of
calling
Duty
card? How
mobile
about you give me
ID
my
and
beta
snag
code?
your free
Huh?
gift. No
You said if you
purchase
watch an
needed.
hour, you
Visit
get
the
a
Call of
free
Duty
beta
mobile
code.
web store
I've been
now.
watching for 3 hours now. My beta
Welcome
code.
back.
This
It
guy is
looks
such a
like
tool.
that
Like, take your sunglasses
iHeartRadio
off.
progress bar is filling up fast, and I am loving the energy from the Call of Duty mobile
guy actually
community
looks like a
today.
fucking tool.
Okay, so Jeff and Elizabeth, I've been a long-time COD-M fan, and I truly love the way this game plays. It sounds like you guys
Oh,
have
I
got
actually
some
don't care
other
about
exciting
COD-M,
improvements to share
bro.
with us, though. What do you have in store?
If there's like a
Yeah,
few
we're
minutes,
constantly
like, if this
making
continues on
improvements
for,
to
like,
the game to ensure
minutes more,
we're delivering
I'm
the
ending the
best
stream,
possible
ending my
experience for
YouTube video.
players. And over the past couple of years, we've been remastering some of our most popular multiplayer maps to improve performance and enhance the graphics. And we've also been implementing new first-person weapon handling animations. Some of the latest weapons, like the Ram 7 and the MG82, already feature these updates, and we're rolling these out to all the weapons over time. And player
Okay.
movement is also getting a big overhaul,
Nice change.
as well
Nice
as
for
everyone should
a mobile
notice
game, I
more
guess.
fluid and natural movement across the board. All of these improvements enhance the player immersion, which is why COD-M continues to set such a high bar for graphics and visual fidelity.
And we're also always looking for more ways to bring COD-M to more people around the world, because that's, you know, the beauty of mobile.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
so on top of everything Jeff just mentioned, we're continually looking to open more servers for more regions. And we've done this recently in Africa, which has led to not only more people playing,
You can
but
show
led
live
to us
gameplay
launching
of
our
fucking
first
mobile?
ever
Alright, bet.
live Africa
That's a wrap for us,
esports-
chat.
esports tournament. And now we have a team from Egypt
I go
joining the
edit my
Continental
video.
World
Okay, chat, this was fun.
Fast.
I thought I was gonna get on and like
to get involved. Let me
stream
tell you
like
that. And I
Ghost of
can't wait
Tsushima.
for
I was
World
like mentally
Champs.
prepared
It's gonna
to
be
stream Ghost of
even more
Tsushima. I'm not gonna lie to you
competition
guys.
starting just around the corner. But
and I was like
earlier,
watching
we talked a lot about the importance of quality.
the event. I'm like, you
handling
know
of
what?
weapons in the game, but this is Call of Duty, so everyone wants
You know
to
what?
know what weapons.
Let's watch this
are
together.
coming
If
soon.
we were doing watch parties, I'm like, yeah,
Well,
we
we're
can do a watch party.
maintaining our
Why not?
current cadence of adding
do our
new
own watch
weapons, as well as adding in a few surprises. So the classic Sten machine gun is coming in a few days to Season 9.
Nice.
But
And
I'm
then
gonna get
later in
off stream. I'm
Season
gonna
10,
edit my
the
YouTube video. I
Einhorn
appreciate you all.
revolving
I'm gonna be
shotgun
live tonight
is
around
being added,
7:30 p.m.
plus the
Eastern Standard Time.
SO14
I'm gonna get on a little bit
marksman
earlier
rifle
to
from the
like
recent Modern
warm
Warfare
up
2
in
is gonna be
Warzone. I
coming
haven't
in
played
Season
in a
11.
hot minute.
So that's
We're gonna be doing
weapons
community
covered.
games around 9 p.m.
But let's
okay?
chat
If I can do it
a little
earlier,
bit
I'll try to,
about
but
the
no
operators.
guarantees.
We heard
But yeah,
earlier
be ready.
that the Ghost is
Community
coming
games.
back, but I have a
Be
feeling
ready.
that's not all.
We're gonna start that. We're doing that shit tonight. It's gonna be fun.
Not just all.
I hope to see you all on the stream
so
tonight.
Leo mentioned the level of
I'm
work
gonna see all of you in the stream
creativity
tonight.
that goes into our
I appreciate
mythics
you all.
is
I hope you guys have a
incredible.
great.
We recently
play more Black
launched
Ops 7.
Mythic Dark
Okay, you
Shepherd
literally
and
missed it
have
all.
been overwhelmed
You literally
by the
missed it all.
response
I'm
from
about to
our
end the stream right now.
players.
We were watching
you can
it.
bet that after our
We were
re-release
watching
of
it
Mythic
the
Ghost,
longest
you'll
time.
hear more about a new face
You missed
coming
it all.
to the Mythic roster.
What can
More
I say?
Mythics in the Mythic roster. Well,
I
Jeff
know.
and Elizabeth,
I'm gonna
thank
post my
you so
YouTube
much
video
for
right
coming
now.
out
I'm
here
gonna edit it
today
right
to
now
give us all the
and post
scoop
it, so at least
on
you can
our
watch that.
favorite things in Call of Duty Mobile. They say seeing is
So-
believing, so let's throw it to our casters to check out
Yeah.
what the mobile creators are up to.
Yes, please. Ellen,
They stopped
can
showing
I
Black
share
Ops.
some testimony? Let
They
me
showed
break for
Black
a
Ops
second.
and they showed Warzone. Now they're showing
Keep
COD
doing what
Mobile,
you're
which I
doing.
don't give
will
a
tell
shit
you
about.
flat out, friends, if
I don't
you're a
give a damn
traditional
about
COD
no
player,
COD
you
Mobile.
need to get your hands on the
So-
mobile version. The art design
Yeah.
is unbelievable. The nostalgia
Hi, friends.
that comes with the
Okay.
legacy
Community
and
games tonight. I
weapons
posted
and
on YouTube,
maps and
9 p.m.
modes is
Be
right
there.
And around the corner, like they were alluding
Be
towards,
there.
do not miss Call of Duty
Be
Mobile
there.
World Championships. It has been
Dubs.
unbelievable the last handful of years,
Hi,
and
friends.
this year is shaping
Appreciate you
up
all.
to be one of the
off
most
this.